All right. Welcome, everybody, to Wasteland Talk. It's been a fucking long time. I'm your co-host of the show, the Commodore.
I'm your other host, Hatter of the Waste.
Fucking, what are you doing to the deacon?
You dropping shit.
Fucking the show. It's been 9-10 seconds. You're fucking with the set.
God damn it, Hatter!
Right? I
fucking
got too many
time,
cans.
And we can't blame it on alcohol either.
No, we haven't cracked open our gay beers. So
and we've got an impromptu special guest.
Yeah, our guitar riff Meister.
All right, Doc here with his new guitar.
Yep. How's it going?
Yup.
You barely see it, but it's here.
Yeah. So he built this guitar by hand. And by hand, I mean also 3D printed a good chunk of it.
Alright, you ready to crack open these fucking things?
I don't know what the camera is anymore.
It's right, it's up there.
Ah, there it is.
Look above me.
Yep.
Yeah,
3D
look
printed guitar.
look into the lights.
Got it.
So, and I would invite anybody to join us, drink whatever beer you want. But we have what we are calling gay beer or pride beer or
My beer.
a toast to our fam.
Yay.
All the people among us. And we take this one for the team because I'm not a big Bud Light drinker.
Alright.
Oh
Huzzah!
God! Oh God! I'm
Huzzah.
foaming over. I'm foaming over.
Yeah, I'm not a Bud Light drinker at all, but I will for this.
Right. Gotta show solidarity. So I was making this joke earlier, and never in any alternate universe did I think that the left would get Bud Light and NASCAR. Like, how did that happen?
Oh God! So creamy.
You know, of course, the NASCAR protests eventually calm down, and all the rednecks still go. They'll start drinking Bud Light again soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they realize all the other beers are too expensive for them.
Or that all the other beers are also doing pride stuff.
That too.
Like Danny was pointing out, like they were switching, or maybe it was you, that they were switching to Coors. And Coors was like, we've also been doing pride stuff for years.
Yeah.
A lot longer than Bud Light.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. There was a country singer who was like, "Oh, I'll change the lyrics of my song when we toast a Bud Light. Now we toast a Coors Light." And it's like, they're both promoting
It's
with
basically
the
the
LGBTQ community. So
Yeah.
joke's on you.
Alright.
Well, the funny thing is, I'm gonna double check it here in a moment, but I remember seeing something on Facebook where there's a beer company that basically the whole thing is they are selling it like anti-LGBTQ. It's like $20 for a 6-pack or something.
I don't know about that one. I know that there was somebody who there was a influencer, and I'm not even going to give his name because I'm not giving him a plug.
No.
But he's a right-wing influencer, and he decided he was going to put out a beer called alt-right beer.
That might have been
or
it.
ultra-right beer. But then, when he announced it, and he did his first commercial, the brewing company that was going to brew it for him dropped him.
Yes.
They said, we don't want to be associated with this type of hate.
No.
So, yeah. Joke's on him.
There we go. Well, I found that site.
But, so we are here, and we are here for episode of Wasteland Talk. It's been a couple weeks for us. We both had some stuff going on.
You've been busy as fuck.
We've been busy as hell. And then next week, of course, is Neotropolis. None of us will be attending this year.
No.
So if you're going, I hope you have a blast, and I hope you have a great time, and I hope you take lots of video. And along those lines, go ahead.
Don't forget your Bud Light and coolers.
Right? Yeah, bring your Bud Light. Listen. I think it'd be funny to have the Bud Light challenge. I want all of my Alphabet Mafia family to just take selfies drinking Bud Lights. You know? That's what we need. We need the Bud Light challenge going throughout the Pride community.
I feel like we need to take this a step further and do it a TikTok challenge, and you have to dress as Republican as possible while drinking your Bud Light.
Oh God.
Cowboy boots and hats, or
while also
whatever.
still showing off like your weird pink hair, and your shaved sides. Like you gotta have something in there that makes you look like
have a shirt that says Merca.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
Merca. Yeah. Merca, but like written in rainbow. Pride Merca. We need a Pride Merca shirt while you're drinking a Bud Light. That's what we need.
Can we get a pink hat that says "Make America Great Again"?
There you go.
That might already exist.
I mean, why not?
Pink with a rainbow on it.
It's not even Trump's slogan. It was fucking Reagan's slogan that he took.
Yeah. What was it?
I feel like we need to take this step further.
That's me. There we go.
John Oliver posted. He had a whole thing a while back. Make Donald Trump again because that's you.
I know it's me. I thought I muted it. There.
It was just making fun of like how Trump's family changed their last name to sound like better and.
Did you mute yours over there? The screen? Computer?
I don't know. Did we?
There's no speakers. I turned them off.
I know, but we should mute this because if it's on my Facebook, if I get a message, you're going to hear it.
Ah.
Oh, okay. It's muted now.
So there we go. The ultra right beer lost its contract brewery.
Mm-hmm.
It was apparently $35 for a 6-pack.
I didn't know it was that much.
God
That is
damn.
insane.
Damn!
It is we're not shipping to Alaska, Arkansas, Delaware,
Oh, there
Hawaii,
we go.
Mississippi, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, or Utah.
Wow.
And they're
Oh.
advertising themselves as 100% wolf-free American beer.
So we got some comments going. Got Amethyst going, woohoo! And then we got Charlie Brown over here going, fuck moo! And then we got Kyle Fuckers going, moo! And then Amethyst says, make America gay as hell.
Make America gay as
Turn the
hell.
frogs gay!
Gotta turn the frogs gay!
Tap water makes you gay.
What the fuck, people, I swear.
Right.
There's no logic with them anymore.
No, there is not.
Was there really to begin with?
Once upon a time,
some
but we
point,
weren't born
yes.
around that time.
Oh, okay.
I feel like when I was when myself and like Doc were old enough to vote for the first time, we already thought the Republicans were pretty terrible. They've only gotten worse. I don't know.
Well, it's
There's
not-
there's a TikToker I follow. I already told Commodore about this. He's got a theory. The guy on TikTok that I follow. That basically, you know how for the longest time there was warnings about there's lead in like everything?
Mm-hmm.
That the boomers and the generations after like World War II, stuff like that,
Yeah.
all the lead that's been like building up in our bodies and stuff, it's basically deteriorating their brains.
I think that just gives them a free pass on being assholes, though.
Oh!
I got too much lead in my head.
Well, it's that whole thing of like, if you look at a lot of the shit that's going on right now, people are getting shot for a ball rolling into someone's yard, for
Pulling into the wrong fucking driveway.
It's all like 60,
Getting in the wrong
70,
car.
80-year-olds, and they're
Ugh.
like loners, and
Yeah,
it's a whole thing, and it's just like...
really bizarre that it all started happening at once.
Exactly.
Like 4 different states, 4 different shootings, all just like random stuff, all within like a week.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean,
It's like, what the fuck?
Take me back to the apocalypse where things make sense.
Send me back to Wasteland.
Right?
No. Sorry, the apocalypse for me absolutely sucked. If it's gonna be the apocalypse, it needs to be the real one where I do not need to show up to work.
Yes,
and I can just
true.
worry about armoring my car and putting flamethrowers on it.
Yes, I like that one.
Because false street laws.
Because the medical apocalypse working in the ER sucked.
Oh, God, yeah.
COVID in the ER? Yeah, I'm sure. Fuck. Yeah, you were on the front fucking lines of that shit.
That
No
makes me
thanks.
sound like...
If we have another pandemic, I quit. I'm dead serious.
I
I'm
advise,
I'm
I
out of
advise.
medical for the rest of my days.
Yeah.
I'm so done if there's another one.
Yeah, that I get. I totally get that.
Oh, wow.
Whole advertising
You're
episode.
So,
on YouTube.
why don't we talk a little bit about, we're going to go through a couple different things. So, I'll just go ahead and get this stuff out of the way since it's stuff I want to throw up there. So, of course, we mentioned Neo is coming up. And one of the first things that you guys will see at Neo, if you stop by Gilly's Arcade...
We got Crypt saying fuck you all. I'm
Fuck
about to
you.
get about Crypt here in a bit here once I'm done with this shit.
So, one of the new things that has been added to Gilly's Arcade that I have been working on here at the apartment for a good 6 months
Yeah.
is
Feels like
this
it.
new arcade machine here. And what you will notice is it has guns.
You can shoot things!
We are bringing, myself and Gilly and also Dale Dixon, who helped us out a lot on it, are bringing light guns, Raspberry Pi style, to Neotropolis and then eventually to Wasteland. So you will have on it aliens, you will have, God, what did I put on there? I put on there Area 51,
Area
House of the
51.
Dead,
House of the Dead,
Wild Gunman.
Wild Gunman is on there, Duck Hunt is on there.
Yay!
Yeah, there's so many good. There's God, what is it? There's Freedom Force. There's
Operation Wolf.
Operation Wolf. Yeah, it's a bunch of really great classic arcade shooting games, and they're all built into this system right here. And then on top of that, you have your 2 guns, and then you have your buttons to select your games. So that should be a lot of fun. Gilly just got it and is trying to put it together as quickly as he can to get it out to Neo this next coming weekend.
Fuck yeah.
So that should be a lot of fun. I'm excited for everybody to get out there and try that system out.
Yeah.
Because the only people who have tried it are people in this apartment, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Doc got to play a little. Danny's got to play a bunch. I've played a bunch. Ducky's played some.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun, but it's been a lot of work. There were a lot of bugs in getting those guns to work right, and that included basically going into Linux and patching drivers, which thankfully Dale handled because he has more Linux knowledge than I do.
I
It's a good
think
way to
I
put it.
have at least 20 or 30 video messages from Hatter to me with updates of what he was doing with the guns. You know, like, I tried this and, yeah, I got this to work, but it didn't work for this, so this is my next step. Yeah, this has been a labor of love for a couple months now that he's been working on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got it back around Thanksgiving, and then, yeah, it took me all the way until basically Thursday of, like, last week? Yeah, Thursday of last week before I flew out for my vacation.
Yeah.
And then I came back and I boxed everything up and shipped it on Tuesday.
So I got Gilly watching. Hey, I see my stuff.
Yep.
Hey,
The
Gilly!
cow fuckers are fine to that. Like, the cow fuckers,
Oh, God.
is it
Is it-
cow fuckers proofed?
Please don't.
Yeah,
post
they
it.
dropped one of Gilly's machines. That's right.
Fucking
When they were unloading his truck.
A,
Yeah.
guys.
So, side note. We are at 198 subscribers on YouTube. We're almost at 200.
Hell yeah, we're almost at 200.
Woo woo!
Give us an extra 2, somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody create 2 more YouTube accounts.
Why not?
I know I've got like 5 accounts and they're all subscribed to us. Because every single one of your Gmail accounts has a YouTube account.
Yes?
I don't watch YouTube on all of them, but I have multiple Gmail accounts. For work and for Wasteland and for like paperwork and like professional stuff.
Ooh,
You know, all kinds of stuff. So there you go.
give me all the leather.
We want to hit 200. Why not? So then the next thing I want to talk about. So yeah, get ready for, like I said, shooting games at Gilly's Arcade. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You're at 99.
Nice. It's one of the best systems I've ever
Goddamn.
built. It took
Thank
more
you.
work with getting the guns to work proper and everything to load up and start up when you run it. And yeah, it's been a lot. But I've picked out, I think, about 35, maybe 40 solid games to play. Some 2 players and single players. And I think it's going to be a fucking blast to check it out and see people enjoying it at the event. The other thing that you got to know about this is if you start playing on this arcade machine, stand back. So a lot of people know this old trick from old arcade games. You can take your gun and you can put it right up next to the screen and pull the trigger and it'll work. Some games maybe not. This system, because of the way it's built, the guns, you have to stand back far enough so that the gun can see the full screen. And when I mean the gun can see a full screen, the guns are actually cameras. So they're cameras that take a picture of the screen and let it know where you're pointing at. And they do that real quick, rapid. So you have to stand back far enough so it captures the whole screen. If you put it right up next to the screen, it ain't gonna work. So just keep that in mind, although you probably be drunk and not care.
Yeah. Gilly's like the Neo Geo that got dropped has a new cabinet.
There you go. Yeah, Gilly built a totally new cabinet for that one.
Yeah, and if you people don't know, Gilly is building all that stuff from scratch in
Yeah.
his garage. The arcade cabinet, 100% went to Home Depot, bought wood, and built it from scratch. The pinball machine, the same.
Mm-hmm.
All those games, 100% from the ground up. He didn't start with like a basic game he bought somewhere and modify it or clean it up. Those are all 100% scratch built.
Hell, the first couple ones that Gilly bought were like the coin pushers. He built those coin pusher machines first, and then like the little claw machine. He built all those first. That was kind of his start. And then
All right.
when he wanted to build the first stand-up arcade unit was when him and I collabed on the first Raspberry Pi built one.
Mm-hmm.
And he still has that system. It still runs pretty well. And then he's got the another one that's the Saturday morning cartoons. If you guys notice in there, an old black and white TV in his arcade, little portable like 1970s black and white TV that will run an endless loop of cartoons. Yeah, that's also built on a Raspberry Pi that I helped with.
Nice.
And it's hidden in a little tin box.
The only thing I know for sure he didn't build from scratch is he did get, and I don't know if he'll bring it out to this event, but he picked up a claw machine, a full-size animal claw machine for like $100 off somebody, and it worked. It just needed a little bit of cleaning up, and he's been working on it. I don't know if he's bringing that to this event or not, but eventually it'll see a Wasteland or Neo themed
I think
event.
he had a claw one at Wasteland.
He had
Did he
one.
bring it? I wasn't sure if he was ready to bring
Well,
that
he
or
has one that he built himself.
Okay.
But his has always been a little buggy to where he's had to fix it several times.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but he found like an actual, like the one, like if you were to go to an arcade right now and
Gotcha.
try and get the stuffed animals, he found one of those and picked it up.
Damn.
So yeah, so maybe he'll get that one out there too. And then we still have other projects for Gilly that him and I are discussing. So,
Okay.
that I am not ready to tell you all about yet because
Yeah.
it's no fun when it's too early. It's no fun until I can start showing pictures.
Exactly.
So we have 2 other arcade machines that we'll be working on. Ideally, they'll be for Wasteland this year, but we'll see how budgets and time and everything works out. If nothing else, the light gun project will be there, and maybe one or both of the new systems will be there too by the time Wasteland rolls around. So be looking forward to that, and check out Gilly's Arcade. And also, like we've said before, if you guys want to support us, buy merch from Gilly. He sells our patches. And if you see Gilly at Winter Games, Neotropolis, anywhere, let him know, and he can bring some patches to sell.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, you do have to buy them. They are not for free. They go to help support the arcade.
Yes.
I think at Uncle Zeke's, he had asked who would like a patch, and he printed off a bunch, and then nobody bought any because I guess people thought he'd be giving them away.
No.
But they're only like $6 a piece, so they're really not expensive, and they go to help fund his arcade there.
Yeah.
So
Gilly,
it's worth it.
Gilly has several professional quality embroidery machines that he uses to make those patches, and that is, from my understanding, that side hustle of making custom patches is a big percentage of his personal income and everything that for the arcade. So buying the patches helps support him and getting food on his table, but also making more arcade stuff too. That's huge income for him.
Yeah, I remember back during the pandemic, we were pushing, everybody, if you are still working, buy art, buy stuff from Wastelanders. And I remember Gilly mentioning a couple times that there's a couple times when we pushed the patches and, 10 patches sold that day. And he was able to put gas in his truck or buy some groceries, And like that made a big difference. And if we can still help him with that, he's got some business back coming his way, but it's still a struggle. So anything, and he will make custom patches too.
Yes.
And he will make other custom projects. He made our sign that you guys see up behind us here.
Yeah.
And he made signs for Rabbit Asylum.
Go heads.
He made Goat Head sign. He made Rabbit Asylum sign. So if you guys want something custom for your tribe.
Also, there are several. There's a couple different Wastelanders. I think 2 or 3 that have hired him, and he's refurbished or re-brought back to life classic pachinko machines.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's right. He was rebuilding a couple of those.
And he was doing those for clients, for other Wastelanders who wanted them in their bars and stuff. So, guy's kind of a jack of all trades, and he's really fucking good. His shit is beautiful, and it's built well.
Yeah. His carpentry, he knows what he's doing. His wiring, he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to.
So I need to plug this person in now.
Yes. Do your shit.
So our regular viewer, Crypt,
Mm-hmm.
he usually works with the Dinky Dash.
Which will be coming back this year.
Which is confirmed they will be back.
Yes.
No.
He usually helps with the ice trucks.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Helps will run that. And so he just recently hit me up, and apparently he got land in Edwards, California, which is basically the neighbor of fucking Wasteland Weekend.
You're right.
Yeah.
He's coming from the East Coast.
Okay.
So
Murder
What-
written.
what he's doing is that he wanted me to plug this in because this is something he wants to try to do for the Wasteland community. Basically, I'm gonna read basically what the message says. Okay, Crypt goes, "Fuck yeah, dude! Now that the land is officially mine, I'm going to put freight containers on it and store people from Wasteland shit here, and build it from there. Should help everyone that lives far away. Once I get the storage containers on the land, I might need a shameless plug, shout out from you guys on your show to help get the word out to people. It will help out a lot. Because it's not, because it's not business just helping friends, and they are helping me make Wasteland happen for me all year long. So yeah, so if you have like a bunch of fucking like Wasteland equipment that you're hauling from like ass end of the fucking country, and you don't want to deal with all that trip, he's gonna have shit for you to store shit that's like right next door to Wasteland Weekend, pretty much for free. So if you wanted to get in on that, hit up
Joseph Crypto.
Joseph Crypto.
Yeah, he's in chat right now.
Yeah. So hit that dude up and see if you want to like get on that storage shit by Wasteland.
Yeah.
So there's that plug for you, man.
We got you. Yeah, he was from the.
I mean, I'm happy that you got land in California by Wasteland, but I'm also sad because I think there goes my my Yingling hookup. At least part of my Yingling hookup.
At least one of them.
So I need to find a new source of Yingling.
You live on the East Coast and you can get Yingling. Let us know. Commodore would love a hookup.
Yeah.
And I will also drink it.
I mean, I feel like you could just go to Bevmo, tell them to order it, and they'll special order like small batches to their store just for people who want them.
I mean, if I can do that, then
I'll look it up.
Yeah. All right. I mean, probably not that one Pacific because again, it's like East Coast exclusive, so it might be more of a hassle than it's worth.
Maybe.
But let's see. So I got that, and another announcement. Most of you probably already know this, but Wasteland Weekend has announced their ticket sales. They're going live on May 16th, which is like fucking less than a month from now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing the tier shit again like they did last year. So starting price up until like I believe the beginning of July, you're looking at like about $300 for your Wasteland Weekend ticket. Which by all means, I still think it's fucking worth it because like you're doing a lot more shit than you think you are.
And don't forget that that's approximately what it was last year also for the beginning tiers. So they didn't really change it that much. It will go up, of course, as it gets closer.
Yes.
And also don't forget that you have an opportunity to volunteer.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily work for everybody's schedule, but if you have the time, show up early, stay late, work a few hours on certain days, maybe 4 to 6 to 8 hours a day,
depending on the
shift, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think you need a total of 16 hours to get a free ticket.
Yep.
That's I mean, unless they've changed it. I haven't volunteered in a long time, but it used to be 2 8-hour shifts with your ticket.
Yep. That's pretty much what it is.
Docked because I used to be in that med tent.
Yeah,
that's where I was last year.
So there's also the
year.
thing with volunteer. When you sign up, say you sign up around the time tickets start going on sale, so that first tier, and say you don't get the volunteer position when it gets close to Wasteland, you can still buy your ticket at that first tier price because you signed up for it around that time frame.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, in most cases, like if you try to volunteer, unless you like severely fuck up somehow, they'll accept you for damn near any position.
Right. So at least I got one good source of Yingling. I got my boy Nukes.
Yeah.
He still brings some more. So just make sure it's just the normal lager. I don't think need anything unique. I just need plain Yingling.
I mean, I'll take that chocolate lager or whatever it was that they had.
Do they still have that?
They had like a milk chocolate lager.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if that was like a limited
It
time.
might have been. But I know people were talking about like, oh, we'll bring it. I'm like, I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you. That's all you.
You'll put almost anything in your mouth.
We got Tin Horn watching.
Tin Horn.
Oh shit. Hey
DK still lives in Murder Mitten. Okay, cool. DK, that's your dad, right? Crypt?
Let me see.
think I have to actually wait for an actual response
Hold on.
if you're gonna actually Google foo this shit.
Oh, I'm not that. I'm looking up something else.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the topic I just said.
I'm looking at the Yingling.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so there's that announcement. Yeah, we got, like I said, we got a bunch of topics we're gonna go blast through here, and
We have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, so that's what this first part's going to be. It's about all of our announcements. Do we want to do the putt-putt?
yeah, we're gonna do that one. So we've been talking about this for a while on the show, and we finally got a date and place to do a Wasteland mini golf putt-putt tournament hangout thing. So we're doing this here in Sacramento, California. It's going to be at the venue Rock and Brews. Think of Rock and Brews as like a funner but smaller Hard Rock cafe. And spoilers, I didn't get to that yet.
Yeah, we're getting there.
So we had someone has made us a trophy for the winner of the tournament.
Can't even see my. Can you see my?
What?
No, you can't. You need to probably go
There we
a
go.
little.
So there's our trophy. We've got 2 blue balls. And
We got a metal person on a stripper pole, flagpole.
That's also the golf post to make sure you got the hole in one.
Yeah.
And then we've got a golf club there.
Yep. And we got the flag is Vault 42.
Yep, that's our vault. So that's our apartment here. It's called Vault 42. That's what we've called it for a while.
So the date is going to be at August 19th. So that's going to be like near the end of the summer. It's on a Saturday. I was trying my best to see what day could work out for best. Saturday seemed to be the best option still. I'm sorry for those who wanted it different days, but I have to go with the majority rule.
Yeah.
And then I believe we're going to start that at 3 o'clock. It's going to be like 3 to 6 o'clock.
God damn it.
Maybe later. Buy your own drinks. Buy your own food. We will do to compensate for the mini golf games. So yeah, you don't have to worry about paying for the mini golf. We'll take care of that.
But limited entry on that. We'll have to figure that out still.
Yeah, we're gonna have a max. Like I said, if you don't want mini golf or anything or compete in the tournament, you can still hang out with us. No problem. Please wear your Wasteland gear. We want to make this as theme as possible, and we're gonna be recording this.
Yeah.
So I got some comments.
There we go.
Look at Aaron going, yes!
And the winner not only gets the trophy, but we'll have you on as a guest.
Yeah.
Of course.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, Rose looking for guests. Why not?
Yeah. So, I looked up the Yingling thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, beer is not eligible for shipping to California.
Mm-hmm.
But, the cowfuckers seem to love you.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it can be picked up in Texas in certain areas.
So ship it to Texas.
And they can pick it up and bring it.
Well, technically they are driving at Wasteland, so...
Is it shippable to Reno?
Reno?
What's a good
It's outside California.
Reno's Nevada.
I know, so yeah.
Yeah,
ship
cowfuckers, so we can get some Yangling shipped to
Because
you. Can you take
I
it?
have
Can you
friends
bring
in
it for
Reno,
us?
but also Reno's
well,
only 2 hours
Well, here's the
from
thing.
That is true.
Here's the thing. I could say for cowfuckers, but you know, cowfuckers say, well, we got our own fucking brewery from Cow Mama. And yeah, I do. I'm excited for that, but I also want my Yangling. I want all the beer. I am the drinker of worlds. I want all the beer.
That needs to be... We don't have... We didn't make that patch for you. No, yeah, we did!
Yeah, hello, my name is Drinker Worlds.
Yeah, there's the other one we didn't
I
make
feel like
yet.
with that
Well,
tagline, we need to
only
change
one
the
has
name.
been made.
It needs to be Galactus
Actually,
Drinker of Worlds.
Was it one or two? I forget. But that was one of the ones that I had custom made from my
they were
Gilly.
personally made. Yeah. We don't sell them.
No, we don't. That was a custom order from Gilly. Because back on that whole thing, Gilly makes custom patches. Give him enough time.
Oh, apparently Kirk can still bring the Yangling
Look
somehow.
at those pretty.
Awesome.
Look at those pretty patches right there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
He makes some great shit. I still need to make the ones for us. I drink so they don't have to.
Yeah.
They drink so I don't have to.
So yeah, Wasteland Mini Golf, it's going to be our first time doing this. We would love for you to all come out. We want to make this as a big event, so where we can even do it maybe yearly. So come out. I made the event page. just look it up and try to come out.
Management seems to be very excited about this.
Yeah, because I had a talk with the managers at Rock and Brew to pitch this idea to make sure it's okay for us to do this. Like a bunch of waste people in like dirty ass clothes and stripes and shit.
Yeah.
And fucking just drinking all your fucking beer and fucking just took over your whole mini golf place. So I want to at least reserve time and figure out prices and shit. And they love this idea. I told them what we were about, and they want this to happen. So they gave me permission to take some time on the mini golf area. They gave me permission to record while I'm on their property.
They're probably going to show up just to see.
Yeah, a lot of them wanted to check it out. So you might see some of the managers checking you guys out.
Hell yeah.
They like because I went in person because I don't like dealing with phone calls and I don't know the proper emails channels.
Yeah.
So I went in person, and they loved the idea, and then they gave me their card and to email them to talk more information. We were talking dates and time frames, and we found a suitable time slot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to try to shoot for May, but I think that would have been too soon to promote it and get people ready for it, especially since it's fresh, a little bit freshly after Neotropolis and summertime. So,
plus with an August time, it gives people who may not normally have the Saturday off time
Yeah.
to try and arrange to get it off or have some
Yeah,
kind of show.
yeah.
yeah, exactly. It gives more time to plan.
Yeah, so yeah, if you need to request time off to have a Saturday off,
Especially for people who
Then,
are not
get it
local
in.
but want to check out anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, if you're within driving distance, or hell, even if you want to make a weekend of it and get a hotel, that's
Yeah.
on you. It's only going to be the one day, but you can always come and hang in with us any
Yes,
other time that
correct. Keep tradition. Bring the Yingling.
you're here. Yes.
So yeah, so we got that. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. I hope you're all excited for it again. We just need you to show up to make it happen.
Yeah.
And remember, the winner gets this gorgeous trophy.
Yes.
Ooh.
Show off them blue balls.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that announcement. On to the next one. I had to write shit down. Give me a moment.
Just like the show. Give you wanting more.
Right? Right there. Right there. Big trophy.
Big set of balls.
Big old set of blue balls.
So, okay, so let's get this one out of the way. Because we've been holding this one off way too fucking long. The Age of Rust and Fire.
Yes!
Oh, yes,
Oh, God,
yes.
where's my shit?
We finally have the video up for that one.
Yeah,
too,
we
on
have
our
videos
website.
up. I, for one, got
For
to
our
go
YouTube.
check it out for once because Hatter went to the one a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got to finally check it out. So, I'll say my perspective on it. I had a fun time up till the end. I'll get to that reason later. I
Yes.
want to talk about the cool things I got to experience with it. Now, mind you, this wasn't fully a Wasteland event. It was more Ren Fair.
Yeah, Rust and Fire. They're trying. It's the location itself.
Hybrid.
Yeah.
The location itself is it does have a Renaissance Fair every year, but what they want to do is introduce that crowd to the Wasteland crowd, and so a bunch of those vendors tried to bring stuff that would be Mad Max appropriate to sell, but not every vendor did perfect, but a lot of them had some pretty good selections.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. And of course, with the person who ran it on the Wasteland side, Septic Tank.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got to do his gladiator cage fights in the dead center of the area.
That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
we did an interview with him. It's about a 30-minute long video if you guys want to check it out.
Now, is this a combined?
It is combined.
Because we went through like a couple cameras and a few cell phones to get this video up. Because everything that went wrong with the camera went wrong with the camera.
Yeah. My digital camera, which is a nice digital camera, apparently I don't always know the buttons, so I inadvertently powered it off, just like when I run the show.
Just show several times.
Yeah.
I inadvertently powered it off in the middle of an interview, and then not much longer after that, its own battery died.
Yo.
Then it was my phone Then my phone battery died.
Then we tried my phone.
Then we tried Commodore's phone.
And then that died.
And then that died.
And then finally Septic said, fuck it, take mine.
Yeah, then we took Septic Tank's phone
Yeah.
and finished the interview. So it was like 5
He was giving us
videos
a
I
lot
had
of
to
shit
clip
for
together.
this too, mind you. As he should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my phone was not in use because I was watching a pay-per-view at the time.
Yeah, so I had to clip together all 5 of those videos so that it ran a little more seamless.
I got the earbud in. I'm watching the pay-per-view while this is all
I gotta ask,
going.
which wrestling match was it?
Elimination Chamber.
Okay, I knew it was wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, go ahead and check out that. It's on our YouTube. You'll get a full interview of how the Wasteland Gladiators got started and kind of where they're going from here. Because the Gladiators have kind of been on a hiatus. Septic Tank didn't make it in to Wasteland 21 or 22.
Well,
he had his own personal stuff to deal with, and hopefully he'll be back out for 23.
From what I'm saying, from what I've heard from him, he said that he should be coming out this year along with the gladiator cages.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys have not seen the Wasteland Gladiators, it's cage matches with armored fighters.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Cool. It's pretty badass. It's very gladiator.
Yeah.
And
all improvised tire armor and
shit.
Baseball bat wrapped in spikes type of
sometimes
weapons.
they'll do live steel.
And it's dangerous. I don't even remember what year it was. One of the last years I was actually an official medic for Wasteland, and it was I think the first or second year of them doing it. One of the guys was in a hurry to go out, and he grabbed not his helmet, a different helmet that was laying around because he couldn't find his, and that helmet hadn't been inspected for safety.
Oh.
And that helmet took one hit, broke, and messed his jaw up, and that was me. And then I was out on the middle of the stage taking care of things.
Wow. Yeah.
Damn. So
they do really go at it. And
you can get hurt.
They can and have gotten hurt.
Yes.
So yeah, there was that, and then I ran into a few familiar faces at the event. One of which gave something really special to Figment. That was a bit of an early wedding gift. And it's this beautiful metal collar with a lock and key. Yeah, key.
Yeah, key's on my purse.
So, Figment pretty much fell in love with this item, and they pretty much just gave it as a gift.
Hold on. Let me unlock it real quick.
Yeah, it's a hinge.
I just don't see it.
It's just well blended in with the metal.
Got it. Okay.
So,
it's about the middle of the back.
Boom.
You see
Boom.
when they open it. See?
There we go.
There you
I
go.
kept doing this the entire time while I was there.
Clacks.
And this is small, really, to me.
Yeah.
This fits around my neck, and I've got space to wiggle it.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit around his upper arm.
Yeah, that's what the way it
It's tiny. They also had, shit, I'd have to get up and get it. I got this really cool, messenger-style bag, but, half of a messenger bag.
Okay.
It's got a spot that, had a map in it, and I got a new map for it because the one that was in there was, parts of Oregon. So I tracked down an old San Diego map at Goodwill. I'm going to fold it up and put it in there. The bag was $5. Because Hatter got a new, what did you get from there? It was the,
It was a cantina that I lost at the winter
Cow
event.
Mama says, fuck moo. Hey, Cow Mama.
Hey, Cow Mama. But they had, for the Wasteland stuff that they had.
I lost my water bottle at the winter event, though. I got to talk to Nito and see if someone turned it in.
Yeah.
Because I bought a new cantina from there.
But, the Wasteland stuff that was there was pretty fucking cool. I talked to quite a few people, and...
Oh, yeah. Even the non-Wasteland stuff looked
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
There was some really cool
I'll say
stuff.
it newish. The cantina was brand new. However, it was in a casing from Vietnam.
Yeah.
So it looked like a legit, and it is a legit military carrying bag. So it's a legit, historic Vietnam carrying bag with a new cantina in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So...
And then I left it at the winter camp out at up here in NorCal, and I got to talk to somebody to see if I can get it returned.
You also forgot a couple other things there.
Twisty, that hooks onto the belt. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but it is one of the ones that has a cup on top of it, and it has a belt loop strap to hold that cup down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So you can have your little drinking
my
cup or your shot taking cup.
Right.
Yes.
So
Next part.
but the part that got me upset was at the very end of the event. We were pretty much invited to stick around pretty much after hours for their feast and other shit, and pretty much around that time, I don't know how you guys took it, but for me, I took that we were kind of outcasted and a little mistreated. We were just finishing up the interview with Secretary. They called us in to go in and eat.
Yeah.
And for me and for us, we barely ate. We were ready for food. We were trying to save our appetite for this feast.
Yeah, because we've been told all day long, basically, that we were allowed to be part of the feast.
And we're grabbing our plates and shit. We're in line, getting ready for food. And then some of the staff pretty much says, no, these guys are going. So we got pushed aside, even though we're told to come in and eat.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty fucked up. And then as we were walking away, one of their staff members, I don't know his name, but he was the one that fucking had that decked out Wasteland car that I really liked. And it's a shame, too, because this guy was pissing me off through the whole fucking event. He was taking his job a little too seriously, like, doing, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And as we were literally walking out to leave, he says, if you don't have this wristband, you guys gotta go.
We're like, yeah.
I'm like, that's what we're fucking doing, piece of shit.
We're walking in the direction of the gate already.
Yeah, like,
you don't have to tell us to head to the gate.
I was really about to fucking sock that guy, because he pissed me off so much. He was pissing me off through the whole fucking event. I was trying to give him a chance, but I'm just learning that he's just a piece of shit human being, and I hope he doesn't show up to Wasteland. He does not belong in our fucking community. We don't need that type of people.
Yeah, he was definitely on a power trip from being security.
Oh,
for the
yeah,
event.
definitely.
Oh yeah, like we do not need that. We have plenty of that already.
All right.
So what you're saying is if we see him at Wasteland, we're going to give him a new name, Power Trip.
There you go. But yeah, we were sitting there. We're sitting there.
Just call him Officer Farva.
There you go.
Hey, Farva.
Hey Farva, you want a liter cola?
Yeah. We're sitting there with Septic Tank, who helped organize the event, doing an interview with him, and they come out during the interview to announce that dinner's ready and to invite everybody who's in camp with Septic Tank to be the first to get dinner. And then we got told, no, not you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Even though we were told it was
we were
our
just
turn.
invited like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
You know? Who's not talking to whom here?
Yeah.
You know what? Fine, we'll just head home. We're not staying tonight or anything, you know?
Yeah, so like I just felt like outcasted, mistreated, and felt like they didn't want us there.
It was very different from like when I went there years ago.
Yeah.
When I got picked up in the golf cart and driven around like fucking VIP, giving the tour, giving the feast. I mean, everything like was just put out for me on a platter. And then this event, they were just like, "Oh, we're done. Can you leave now?"
Yeah.
I think they just started watching the show after your first time. They're like, "Nah, we don't want these guys here now."
Right?
It
These
was definitely
guys.
like.
So we got a Jeff. I'm not going to pronounce your name, but we got Jeff going. Greets from Kansas City. Sketchy internet here.
Well, if you can't watch us live, you can always check out our YouTube. All of the episodes are, well, at least all the recent ones are on there.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll have all of our archive stuff too, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that when we get to that.
So yeah, so that's basically my take on Fire Rust. It was fun, but it had a shameful end. And honestly, I don't think I want to go back if I'm going to be treated like that.
It has potential. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
It has potential. It could be a great little like SoCal has Uncle Zeke's. They used to have winter games. If we could turn Rest and Fire into our local winter event where we get all the Wastelanders out and we all have a blast, it would be awesome for that.
Yeah.
But it needs work.
So I think I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right, but I'm going to put it out there as my brain is kind of saying it. I think comparing Rust and Fire to like Uncle Zeke's may not be the best.
No, because I said this thing is like way more Ren Fair than it is Wasteland.
Well, also,
Yeah.
Rust and Fire was definitely more like, hi Serpentine.
Hey, Serpentine.
We're talking about Age of Rust and Fire, the event that we went to a couple months back.
ago.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is-
February?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, February.
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
I keep track by wrestling. The whole thing with that was this event was definitely more a vendor fair than anything else.
Yeah, that was,
It was definitely more 80-20 Renaissance fair compared to Wasteland stuff. There were Wastelanders there, but it was very much
check out my stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, the sole purpose here is selling stuff. We've got food. They had some demonstration stuff, and people had their cars. But I think the
there was
main
one
purpose,
Wasteland car.
Yeah, there was one car.
Yeah.
It was like the vending was the most important thing.
Yeah, I would say that
Uncle Zeke's doesn't really have the vendors for the most part. It is all Wastelanders.
It's camping.
bringing
But that's
their
my
theme.
point.
Yeah, with their
is
camps
that-
or bars and shit.
that's my point, though. Not that it is Uncle Zeke's, but
Right.
it has potential to be something like
It
Uncle
can,
Zeke's.
oh yeah, it can.
If the vendors can stay if they think they can make some money. However, what we also need is some tribe representation at the
Honestly,
event.
I think
Some
you-
bars,
I
some more
think you
fun
have
stuff.
more potential in Northern California to do a version of Uncle Zeke's if you just find some open land where you can do it and have Rabid Red Stag and frickin' your camp,
Yeah.
team up.
You can
and
say
put it on the
Bullcrest, you know.
I can, but it was much more fun saying your camp.
Your camp. This guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, the two biggest, most popular bars in Wasteland are here in Northern California.
Yeah, Rapper Red
and
Stag
I feel like
and
if they got
Bullcrest, yeah.
together for a weekend with the rest of the Northern crew, we would pretty much be identical to Uncle Zeke's, just the Northern California version.
And we've done a couple events up here. I mean, mind you, we have the winter camp out at Karen's. We have Kip and Katie. We have Nuke Yule. So we have a bunch of stuff up here. But what we don't quite have yet is something
It's like an Uncle Zeke.
It's like Uncle
A
Zeke's,
full weekend mini festival.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be trying to go to next year.
Yeah, if they was gonna try to go to Uncle Zeke's next time.
Well, I would
For the
also
first
like
time.
to go to it.
Yeah.
Uncle Zeke's is like, it's like the Wasteland version of the hippies' Moon Tribe. You know?
Yeah, as long as
I always have a
have
great time that year.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I want to go check it out. As long as I have reception, and Hatter keeps saying he'll have
Oh,
reception.
you will.
Yeah.
Because it seems to always, so far, have been Royal Rumble weekend. And
Yeah.
Royal Rumble is a
So-
big pay-per-view, so I have to watch it.
Uncle Zeke's, where they do it, is at the Cronenberg
Oh, shit.
Renaissance Fair Festival, and is literally 5 minutes from his mom's house and my mom's house.
So we got a couple.
Yeah, Doc and I grew up not far apart from each other. We went to the same high school.
We used to ride bikes to each other's
So I
houses.
got
Yeah, that's how close we lived.
I got a couple comments. We got
Yes.
Darwin going. Good evening, friends.
Hello.
I believe his name is Bear.
I do not know.
And then we got Buttons going. So I can't promise much yet, but our property owner, my dad, has mentioned.
Hey.
I live with my roommates, my parents. Sorry, that just what it reminded me of, but I get it. Yeah. So yeah, your property owner has mentioned he'd be cool with Button's Wasteland friends camping in the pasture.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So they have a couple acres, and they actually have a full separate house that her and Pockets live in that is on the same property as her parents.
Oh, yeah, I know people like that.
So yeah, when they say the property owner / her dad,
I know.
yeah, they have a full separate home on the same
Oh
property.
yeah, I know what that means.
Yeah.
it just reminds me of like when someone says that they have
Their
roommates, it's their parents.
Yeah. Yeah, they have so like if you guys are familiar with what do they call them? They call them a mother-in-law unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a smaller house than the main house. Lots of ranch properties have those, especially up here.
Oh, yeah.
If you've ever been to Captain Stranded's place,
Yeah.
him and his fiance now live in the mother-in-law unit.
Yep.
That was the barn, and they converted it. They already had an in-law unit on the property that was converted to like the sewing room and storage.
Yeah, and I mean, and when you say smaller house, I've been there at least one time, and their house is not that small. It's not
nice.
huge,
Yeah.
but it's
a good size for the land they got.
It's a good sized house. They're not in a tiny little like shack.
No, it's not like a mini home. It's like Doc or
Pretty
not Doc,
spacious.
but Buttons and Pockets home is a 2-bedroom home. It's a full-on like 2-bedroom home.
Bedroom, living room, bathroom,
kitchen, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just happens to be on the same property as like the 3 or 4-bedroom house that our parents own.
And there's places like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And so like I said, also Captain Stranded they've now got 3 homes on one piece of property, because one home is storage in the sewing room, another home is Pop's home, and now there's a home that is Captain and his fiance.
Yeah, he built himself a little studio for him. And
he took one of their barns and converted it into a studio apartment,
like an old school style one too. It's really nice.
He put a bunch of old cabinet drawers and old faucets, and it's very retro. It's very cool looking. His fridge is like something from the 1960s or something.
Something 50s, 40s.
Yeah, his stove, everything.
Yeah, very old fashioned looking. Yeah. I love it.
It's very his style.
Oh yeah. So there's that, and then you want to talk about the camp out we were just recently at?
Yeah, we also did the
NorCal camp out.
NorCal camp out recently, and we did an episode there. That's not up on YouTube yet. I need to put it up there.
Yeah, he did some recording. I did some recording. It was pretty fun. Figma got to do some leathering and is now hooked on it.
Oh god, I'm legit, like, no joke. Right now I'm looking up leather scraps and stuff.
Okay, so now that I know that, next time I come, I have my full leatherworking toolbox. This hat is my work.
Okay.
I built this from scratch.
So, Bex went to Tandy for the first time.
Yes!
Bex had never been inside of
So
Tandy.
I didn't realize it was there. I made bracers!
I have the membership at Tandy.
Nice.
I get the cheapest prices.
Oh.
Nice.
So let me know. I'll help you get
So yeah, there was that.
Yeah, I'm legit looking up like leather scraps right now. I want to start building up my small tool collection. Because I just want to make like harnesses, bracers, simple stuff.
I have a shitload of Tandy tools. There's nice. But my friend bought me, because he didn't realize how many tools I had, this small but pretty well done tool set off of Amazon. I believe it was like $40 or $50.
Oh damn!
But you know what? I'm really impressed with it. I'll find it and I'll send you the link.
Sounds good.
Because it had a ton of tools at a decent price, like way cheaper than Tandy, and they'll all do great for you for beginning.
And like I said, I only have a few things, but I have my leather punches and I have leather sewing needles.
Right.
So if you need those, I have them. That's all I really have.
Yeah.
Because I've done very limited leather work.
But yeah, let me know. I'll come down today. I'll teach you all kinds of cool techniques.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing this vest made by Doc many years ago.
Yeah.
So that's a birthday gift to you.
Yeah, like 2013.
They were doing that. We saw a bunch of familiar faces. I was hanging out with mostly like fucking Whiskey Runner and Jack Daniels. They had we were playing some chess and we were trying random combinations with my lords.
Oh god.
It's rough.
Oh, so like that's something that I love with like Whiskey Visit. Like me and him are like one of the rare people that actually will enjoy my lords.
This is just like, you know what was Malort before Malort? Adam going around with his ghost chili pepper vodka and not telling everybody it's ghost chili pepper vodka. That was the original Malort for Wasteland.
Yeah, I remember trying that for the first time.
I tried it at his house during one of the build day when we built the main stage.
Yeah,
that was when I had his ghost chili pepper vodka.
So yeah, we did that. There were some other activities like basket weaving, and then they had a big feast at the later time frame. And then when it got dark, they had put up a projector and shit, and they were showing Beyond Thunderdome.
I have a picture. Everyone else is around the campfire. You are the only person that pulled up a seat and was watching the movie. I have a picture of that.
A lot of us were socializing, of course.
Yeah,
I want to watch the movie. I like that movie. I got to the point where like it was cool, and then it started getting more weird, different, as most Mad Max fans know. Basically, when they started introducing like the kids.
Yeah. Now fuck them kids.
So after that, I'm like, okay, this is where I usually lose interest in the film, so I'm gonna go fuck off.
Yeah, Beyond Thunderdome, I've always said it's like 2 separate movies. Because there's all the stuff that happens in Bartertown, and then there's all the stuff that happens outside of Bartertown. And the sets and the themes and everything is just so different, it could be 2 separate movies.
So we got Wesley Romans going late to the party, but howdy.
Hey.
So Wesley, fuck you!
Fuck you!
Alright, finally finished this fucking beer. I'm gonna get my boot.
Now you can get to the good shit.
Yeah, let's get to the better beer. I mean, we'll take the victory with Bud Light, but there's better beer.
So
Great.
Serpentine is saying, lol, I would also say fuck socializing and watch the movie. You can keep him company then.
Yeah.
I was hanging out by the campfire. I'm like, nah. I was also like that dusk
Oh.
region where it was still visible, but not.
Tell about the DDR.
Oh yeah, I'll get to that. I was kind of chasing after they had like wild rabbits, and I was following the rabbits and everything.
Yeah.
Which group was it? Was it WCC?
Yeah, WCC.
They had a whole DDR game system, like with the hard pad.
The hard pads.
Hard pad.
If
And
you guys have been to Neo, they brought the same setup to Neo, but I
Yes.
don't think they've brought it to Wasteland so far.
no,
No,
it wouldn't work.
mostly.
Yeah.
Probably, but like there was like a full online. I haven't played DDR in a while, and damn, did I have fun! Like people were like, there was like a line, and there wasn't, and like, oh my god, hey, late Santos is watching, late to the party, loading up for Glow World.
Have fun at Glow World, Santos. We're gonna miss it.
Yeah,
And that sucks too, because last year I got to do that weapons contest as a judge with Santos, and this year they'll have to have different judges. I know Santos will probably still be a judge, and I don't know who else at this point because I told him I wasn't going to be able to make it. So
yeah,
yeah, if you're packing up for Neo, have fun, take lots of pictures,
yeah. There's gonna be a lot.
and we'll try to have somebody on the show who went after the event and have them give their review and some info on it this year.
Yeah,
Maybe Tooch or Blowhard or somebody local who went who can come on the
We got
show.
some people. Yeah.
Nito, Mimsy, any of you that are watching or
Watch later, whichever.
watch it later, if you're going to Neo, let us know and you're in the area. We'd love to have you on to talk about it since we didn't
we
get
could
to go.
also
Speaking
we
of.
could also probably do a remote thing and have our resident Gilly comment, give us comments. We know he's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, we've actually never had Gilly on the show, so
Which is
that would be
surprising.
something to think about.
So speaking of, Needle saying have a great show. Santos is going. Amazon and Clive are two other judges.
Ah, yeah, Amazon was our impromptu judge last year when Tooch didn't make it.
Yeah.
And Clive, of course, is from Cult of Cat Meat.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are solid judges. Amazon is a solid judge. Amazon, I think, is going by misinformation for this event.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the camp out was really cool. People brought barter stuff.
Yep.
I got someone was just getting rid of stuff, so I got a nice hoodie scarf thing that was like, it had like painted rune style things on it. It was fucking awesome. Lots of hanging out because we decided to go down for the day.
Yeah, we didn't camp, but we drove out there for the day.
A lot of people brought barter stuff to hang out. They had a underwater basket weaving.
It was Hillcrest area? Is that the name of the area?
Oh.
I think it was called Hillcrest.
I think I know where that is.
It was a bit of a drive. Yeah, it was like an hour and a half.
We were
drive.
crossing a lot of bridges around the hopping
Oh my
around the
god,
river.
we lost
Yeah.
track of like bridge.
Yeah,
bridge.
yeah.
It was a bit, but
It was out there rural wise. You
it
know?
was on a farm. They had an
Yeah.
alpaca.
They had
alpacas.
ducks
Hey.
and geese
But
and
here's the
goats
thing.
and
That means nothing to me and Nate because all that was in our hometown. All our
Right.
neighbors had every bit of those animals.
yeah, very
Yeah.
true.
People like the city folk were like, "There's ducks!
Oh,
I'm gonna chase
We
them."
got Don watching.
Don!
Hey, Don.
Hey Don,
Ooh, I should bring this up too.
Hold on. Swallow.
we're drinking gay beer
What
today.
are we holding for?
I don't
No,
know.
it was, so you could drink.
It was Don. We were just holding up the toast.
Well, topic about Don.
Okay.
Yes.
We went to Hood Slam together.
Fuck yes.
With those people who know what Hood Slam is, it is a more adult theme like pro wrestling. And I don't mean adult like it's porn or some shit. I mean
It's
like
21 and over.
it means fuck your kids.
Legit.
I mean, that sounds like porn too, though.
It's that stepdaughter stuff.
Oh god.
So
Stepmom, stepbrother.
one of the
you
main
know.
reasons we went
Porn a lot.
Hold on. One of the main reasons why we went out there was because Arnacord was playing.
Yes.
Yes.
And for those who don't know, Articore was one of the bands that play at Wasteland Weekend. They played at in 2021. They're a Arnold Schwarzenegger theme type metal band, kind of like Austrian Death Machine.
Yeah.
And they're great people. Like they came to Radstag in 21 for the Ghoul Crest takeover.
Yeah, they
Yes.
did.
I got to make drinks for them. I got to drink with them, and they are like always in full fucking character, like all straight up like Arnie accents and shit, all hyped up. Oh, you're so strong, yeah, kind of shit.
They were so
Smoked
fucking
some cigars
entertaining.
with them.
Yeah.
They were
And the
great.
dude we met up with was hot as fuck.
Yeah. The one of the cute ones.
Yeah,
It was his birthday that day,
that is true.
and and Don. That's what I was thinking. Don is friends with the band,
Yeah, so
and
that part was cool.
so this guy, the birthday boy, comes up to us because he knows Don, and I'm trying to finish my beer so we can get ready to go to the ring. As I'm introducing myself to this man, like full on, he doesn't just shake your hand or wave. He grabs your hand, reels you fucking in
Yeah.
character. But as he's doing it, he jerks me as I knock my beer over, breaks the glass.
Almost spilled beer
And
on
I'm
my
like,
purse.
fuck, there goes my beer. I was almost done with that anyway. And he was like, sorry, hold on. Goes to the bar, gets me a whole full beer again. Now, imagine, these are tall glasses too, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm sitting around still.
Yeah.
So now I'm just drinking beer with one of the band members of Arnicore.
Yeah.
And then more band members come over and like start hanging out. And then after a while, they had to go fuck off, do a little band meeting.
Yeah.
Because I overheard that they almost weren't able to do a show because there was little tech issues, but they were able to get it done the
figured it
last
out.
second.
But the show was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Lita was there of all
Oh yeah,
people.
for some reason Lita, WWE Hall of Famer Lita was there.
Tag team champion at the time.
Still.
No, they lost him.
Oh, that's right, they lost him.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah.
I'm freaking the fuck out. Ninja showed up.
Oh yeah, Ninja, a fellow Wastelander, who's... That was also the thing too, we all wore our Wasteland gear. Ninja also came out with his gear.
Yep.
Showed up a little late, but he showed up.
Yeah.
And then,
It was a blast.
I was really hoping that Arnicore would have, like, fucking merch shit to sell.
Go.
But they didn't bring any of their merch. But, apparently they sell some of their merch at fucking Pro Wrestle Tees, because apparently this is a regular thing for them where they perform for wrestling events.
Yeah. So that's how you got.
So I ordered a shirt, and now I have an Arnicore shirt that I'm happy with.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a lot of people selling their stuff on Pro Wrestling Tees, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh,
The show was amazing. We saw death and murder.
Fucking Don's quoting one of their lines. There's something in the trees, and it ain't no man.
And that was the cool part. Like, you could tell the people that were, like, they didn't really know the band.
But they were
And there's like, oh my god, because they, the birthday boy, they had the birthday boy crowd surf with someone on his back.
yeah, they broke a
Nice.
record where like someone crowd surfed with a person as a surfboard.
Yeah. So the birthday
I
boy
love it.
was the surfboard. They put someone on his back and they crowd surfed him.
And
the
they got pretty
entire
fucking
crowd.
far, and he did not fucking fall.
No,
Nice.
they kept him up. At one point, he was legit standing on the dude's back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then
Yeah.
we saw death and death and death and evil
Yeah.
serial man.
Yeah, a lot
They
of...
killed Batman well. Oh my god, it was awesome.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of... It was really not your usual wrestling show, but
No.
I was all for it. It was almost like pro wrestling almost meets celebrity deathmatch.
Kinda, yeah.
Nice.
The
Oh, yeah.
banana died and was bleeding
Actually,
everywhere
really
on
wish they'd bring
people.
that back.
Right? I love the group.
Yeah.
Well, you talked about that they had the Arnold-themed
Yeah,
wrestlers.
since we had an
Yes.
Arnold-themed metal band, they had Arnold-themed pro wrestlers. So one of them was dressed as the Arnold Mr. Freeze, and then they had the
With
fucking...
all the ice puns.
and then
Yes.
they had a guy dressed as Turbo Man, the doll, not the person,
Yeah.
because he had batteries, and you take the batteries out, he will die.
He legit powered down, and then his batteries ran out when he was on the top turnbuckle and he fell.
He fell down because his batteries died.
They had referees John Connor.
Yeah, John Connor was the referee.
Nice.
Hold on, I'm scrolling back. Who else did
Like
they have?
Judgment Day, the good John Connor,
I
not the
feel like-
later.
Oh, okay.
I feel
okay.
like John Connor would be a little biased though.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, you can't do Genesis John Connor.
No, it was legit Judgment Day.
Okay,
The
good,
best
good.
John Connor.
Yeah,
We had Mr. Freeze, versus Batmanuel. John Connor is the ref.
We got David No going, and tuning in. Hello, everybody. Coin Shot is back, baby.
Coin shot.
Fuck Coin Shot. Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck you, coin
and we do
shot.
the gaming stuff. They had a fatal 4-way, the gamer match.
Oh yeah, one of the wrestlers was pretty much basically inspired by the angry video game nerd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Came out to the theme song. At one point, it was
What's great is that Commodore watches the angry video game.
I love the nerd
a lot.
Yeah.
So I know who that is. Yeah.
So they had a point where it was like a hardcore match, and they had almost all of the gaming systems. I've got a video up right now where they had the original Xbox, and they're pretending like it weighed like 50 pounds.
Not even that, so heavy that it's basically like Thor's hammer. Once you put it on top of somebody, they're not moving.
The original Xbox was pretty heavy.
Yeah, so they had 4 of them, and they stacked them on top of the wrestlers so they couldn't move.
Yes.
They had all kinds of video games and
Controllers.
Someone had a power glove, I think.
Oh, that was the nerd.
And I was just like, oh my god, this
I
shit
think
is
they had a
awesome.
Virtual Boy in there somewhere.
Yes, they did.
Dude, my buddy used to have Virtual Boy and he never played it. I think I logged more hours on his Virtual Boy than he did. I used to love that thing.
Damn,
that was fun.
Virtual Boy, my aunt rented it from Blockbuster one of the times I went back down to San Diego.
Oh yeah, Dongo's Cereal Head and Evil Cereal Head.
Yeah, Evil Cereal Head is basically
He's
Hollywood Hogan.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Virtual Boy. My younger brother got it at a yard sale way after it was popular.
Yeah.
Way after it was first released.
Speaking of Hulk Hogan,
and that was the first time I ever got to play it.
I almost met him. That dude can run.
Yeah,
I was at K-Rock's Inland Invasion.
Okay.
First and probably only, way back in 2002, something
Well,
like
that's
that.
so he was
back when he was mobile.
Still physically active.
He was about 10 feet from me. And my girlfriend at the time was like, dude, I think that's Hulk Hogan. And we started walking over there. We were just going to walk up next to him and just try to talk to him like an old person.
Just call him Terry.
And see what happened. And see if he talked to us. Right as we got about 3 feet from him, some other dude recognized him and goes, it's Hulk! It's Hulkamania! It's the
fucking Mark!
And started pointing. He ran. My God, I did not know Hulk Hogan could run that fast. He is fast.
The fucking Mark-ass fan. God damn it.
Yeah.
Ruin your moment.
I was like 3 feet from him, just about to go, hey, dude, what's up? You like punk?
Yeah, like very casual, very calm.
If you see a wrestler in public, be very calm.
Yeah.
Just, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I got 3 feet, and then
they're
that guy started yelling.
Treat celebrities and known people as people. They usually respond well and like.
And now we got Trash joining the party, going, hey.
Hey,
fuck you, Trash. Good to see you. So,
Hood Slime was awesome.
Yeah, fucking great experience. Great hanging out with the fucking band.
Yeah.
And let's see, we got, let me see. I need to go back to my fucking list here. I guess I just need to fucking screenshot this shit.
Yeah, just pull up our chat because you sent a message.
Okay.
Hood Slime was fun.
I can do this one because it's quick. So most people are aware I'm also a big V2A fan, who's a gothy Wasteland industrial band that usually plays at Wasteland.
Yep.
I play a lot of their songs at my goth clubs that I DJ for, and since post-pandemic, they have yet to be able to come to Wasteland Weekend, and it's been very upsetting because I have a lot of friends that go to Wasteland now, and I've been wanting to show this band live.
Yes.
So literally the last show was 2019 during the anniversary year. But this is not confirmed. Not confirmed at all yet. But it seems like V2A, at least their media pages, they're literally looks like they're cock teasing us that they're going to be at Wasteland, this next Wasteland.
Oh.
Yes. Like just look at their fucking posts. Like they're saying, oh, it's been a while since we've been at Wasteland. Will we be at Wasteland this year? Wink, wink. Or like their tour dates. They're going to be in America during the time frame of Wasteland Weekend.
Oh, so I may actually get to see them this year.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
and we'll prepare. Make sure all the weaponry is put in.
Right. Make sure you're
there. We're not playing with that shit.
Yeah. Even my fucking cricket bat was an issue apparently. So.
Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Are they getting all anal on the weapons again?
yeah,
They got on
at
him
night. Yeah.
right before the fucking
Attack show.
attack
right?
show. We had to put his cricket
yeah.
away.
Even though they saw me through the current band that was playing, they didn't say a fucking thing until they finished, and we got more closer to see attack.
Yeah.
It's funny too. I guess there's more people now, so I get it. They seem to be more anal on that stuff. I remember in 2011 when I had that airsoft gun that was literally an all-wood stock with an all-metal bolt-action sniper rifle gun that you can only get from Japan. I had imported.
Damn.
It looked very real.
Nice.
They inspected it for about 3 seconds, like, okay, you're good.
At the same time, I was carrying one that looked like an AR-15, you know?
Yeah.
That was very real. There was full metal, full scale. The only thing that would have been able to make it tell it apart is the orange tip. And even that, we had covered.
Yeah.
We didn't permanently, paint it, but we wrapped it.
Right.
And so you couldn't see the orange safety tip.
Yeah.
You know, because we wanted it to look in theme.
Right.
So,
Yes.
next topic.
Ooh. Strips.
This coming June. First weekend of June, we're going to have our now traditional yearly episode of the Family Reunion.
Yep.
Oh, shit, yeah.
It's going to be June 3rd. Basically, for those who haven't been watching, have been watching the show recently, haven't really checked out our earlier shit, shame on you for one. Just go watch our YouTube.
Right? Watch all of our old stuff. Join our YouTube. We're
Yeah.
almost at 200 members.
So, a couple years
One
back...
more and you'll be at 200 because I just logged in today.
Right?
So, a couple years back, during the pandemic, when things started, loosening up on restrictions and socialism... Well, not socialism, socializing.
I'm here for the socialism.
Socialism is a different topic. We're not going to get there.
Yeah, that's...
I'm on the left, so clearly I like socialism.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So there's that, and then people were able to get vaccines and all this other shit. People are starting to feel more comfortable to go out and go.
Yeah, it was like June of 21.
Yeah.
Was our first
And then we were
episode.
officially getting our Wasteland weekend, the event we missed since for over a year now. So we were able to do a episode at our Joan Rivers of the show, Tooch,
There we go.
at the Baru no Nana.
Yes.
So we did a show over there. She told us that she's going to have a couple extra people with the show that are from the tribe at the time, Rust Bunnies,
Mm-hmm.
and they're also burlesque performers. So we're wondering if we could ask them burlesque shit. So we're like, cool, we can do that. Well, we did not know.
Yeah. Yeah, we were thinking more of a show like you guys saw just the other day. We had Mitzi Mayhem. We asked her a lot of questions about burlesque performing. We were wanting to do something like that, yeah. But that's not quite how it went.
No, it went something better.
Yeah.
So everything was doing fine for the first 5 minutes. Tooch fucked off for a second. Oh, there's something up with my stomach, with my insides. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Walks away. I thought maybe one of her drinks didn't go so well, so she's gonna have to throw up or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Comes back with a completely different person, someone who's I don't really recognize because it was their first time for Wasteland too, and
Yeah, it was someone who had never been.
yeah, it was gonna be their first Wasteland. So Tooch was introducing them. We were learning more about them, and then after that, we get Uncle Foster.
Mm-hmm.
And then 15 minutes of that, we get Spanky. After that, we get fucking Moth Eater. Oh no! We get Needle and Ogre.
Needle and Ogre first.
Yeah, we just watched the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get Needle and Ogre. We get Uncle Foster. Then we get Spanky. Then we get Moth Eater. And then we get fucking Day Before with fucking Coach with the helicopter pulling in from the driveway.
Yep,
we can
Coach
see
and
this
Raptor,
shit from
yeah.
the screen door that's right next to us.
That's where Hatter lost his shit.
Yeah. And then after that, we got Bimsy and then shit. And they just basically became a big family reunion Wasteland party. And it was very heartwarming. This was something that we all needed very much after the fucking pandemic issues.
Yeah, we were finally able to get vaccines. Tooch had coordinated it all with Needle, made sure that everybody who showed up was vaccinated at the time.
Yeah.
You know, fast forward to now, I would certainly hope that we all have our vaccines. Because, you know, Wasteland and Neo, they probably still are going to be checking for those.
I don't...
They still did last time.
Yeah, they still did last year, but who knows? Who knows if they will or not, but get them just in case, because you should fucking have them.
Unless
you should
can't,
be
like,
vaccinated.
medically.
Like, we don't get too political on this show, but I will stand by you should be vaccinated. Okay?
If you possibly can, unless you're like allergic or
something
something
if there's some kind
medical
of legit
reasons.
medical issue, I mean, you follow what your doctor tells you.
Yeah.
But most of your doctors are going to tell you get vaccinated.
And
you know?
boosted.
So,
and we're all vaccinated.
So, side topic, we have a comment from Trash saying, my old friend Rama may be trying to get me a ride from the pit to Wasteland, but I'm not 100% sure yet if it's going to work out. Well, hopefully, just try to work something out. If not, just try to reach out to the community. I'm pretty sure someone from that side of the country can help you with the ride.
Yes.
There are rideshare pages. There's a Wasteland rideshare page that you can find on Facebook. And then there's also just all kinds of other, like, you can just ask around in different groups.
Yeah.
See who's caravanning and
Grab the
who
guitar,
needs.
grab the guitar, grab the guitar, grab the guitar.
Guitar's fine.
It's slipping.
He didn't want it to get messed up. Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. I built it. I can fix it.
Yeah.
I was more concerned about the chords.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Santos...
like unplugging our cords by
Oh god, just what we
Yeah,
need.
and then that's what it is. Then we got fired Doc.
Yeah.
Doc, you're fired even though you're a guest.
So Santos is going, but it's hard
Doc,
to watch.
you bastards!
Right.
It's hard to watch those old Wonder Boy and the
just
Wizards
go to-
Wizard episodes.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, back to the reunion episode.
Yes.
So, after we finally cut the episode, we just basically made a big, like, little house wasteland party. We're all hanging out, we're drinking, we're having fucking fun. Something we haven't done in a long time. We're taking group photos with the helicopter and shit, and it was good. And
that's where I met so many Wastelanders for the first time, because that was before my first time going.
Yep.
So, like, these two are freaking out. Oh god, this person's here! Oh god, this person's here! I'm sitting here going, so who are these people again?
Yeah.
So, fast forward, we decided to do this a yearly thing, or roughly around the same time frame in June.
Yes.
And the shtick is like, now we know people are showing up. The thing is, we don't know who is showing up.
Yeah, so myself and Commodore are not involved in the planning.
No,
Nope.
we
And
like
I'm on the
like the surprise.
We were in on the planning enough to choose which day of June, which Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
And we wanted to coordinate to make sure we can have at least Uncle Foster guaranteed, because we generally like having the voice of God.
yeah,
Speaking of, it is Uncle Foster's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Uncle
birthday.
Foster! Fuck you!
Fuck
Happy
you.
birthday, God.
Happy birthday, God.
So I
Oh
was,
yeah, and we've also been told that for the reunion show, Tooch also wants to be God.
Okay.
They're both allowed to be God apparently, because
Yeah.
it's
Well-
her house.
yeah.
Pantheon, there's a lot of them.
So
Yeah, right? I'm good with Pantheon. Yeah.
I was personally biased with the June date because it's going to be my birthday weekend.
Oh God.
That's right. Yeah.
So now we're doing the family reunion episode. We're also going to be celebrating my birthday. So,
Yep.
It's the day before your birthday.
it counts. Fuck you.
It's
Yeah.
small. It doesn't hold a lot, but I was invited to this today, and I'm bringing the smoker, the tabletop smoker, and I'm going to smoke as much meat as I can.
God,
yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered to check out the page just to see like
Any updates?
any names and stuff.
Bex, can you get him added into the
Yes, I
planning
can.
group? Because that way, that's all the people that they're inviting,
Yes.
and he can get all the coordinated and yeah.
Yes. But yeah, I looked at the names because like going maybe and invited. I checked out some of the goings. I'm like, oh, I get to meet you. Ah! Well, I can.
So Trash tried what you said, but he hasn't getting much feedback lately.
Okay.
So I don't know. Just keep trying. Maybe go out of limb. Just try other group pages like Wasteland Central, Wastelanders Unite, or some shit.
I'm just putting it out there. You know, I would say the rideshare group gets more active the closer we get to Wasteland.
That was a child.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
hearing some weird shit.
No,
I'm
I
like,
heard it out of the corner, but I could tell it was people.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
our neighbors something. Anyway, yeah. If you're posting on the groups now to ask for a ride share to Wasteland, a lot of people don't even know if they have the days off work yet.
Yeah, so pretty much when you get a wee bit closer, like now to summertime, you might get better chances of getting options of rides because these are people now the time frame where they have a game plan, they're planning to go, and if they got the room, they can share that room with you.
Do I have one on Facebook?
If it's like...
Do I have one on Facebook?
I thought you did, but I tried to look for you today and I couldn't find you.
BEX?
BEX, yeah.
Yeah.
For him, it'd be... What is it? Under Makel?
Yeah,
Jason Makel, yeah.
I don't know.
So, yeah, his is like mine, where it's under his legal name.
Yeah.
But then everybody just calls him Doc, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's John's fault.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems like a conversation.
Oh, so actually, as long as we're going through everything, I want to make sure that we cover these before we get too much further tonight. So I'll start with mine, because you guys know this. Yeah. I am running for Wasteland Mayor.
No,
not Hatter. Hatter for Mayor. Look at this fancy poster I came up with.
I've been hearing about this since season 1.
There, I just sent you one.
Got it.
Okay? And then we have a couple other people who are running, and I wanted to make sure that they got some plugs on our show too, because I would actually like to do a show where we have some of these other people on the show as guests, and I still need to talk to them. I haven't actually reached out or messaged any of them yet, but we do want to have them on the show. So the first one is that we'll turn on here is Absolutely Fucking Darling, or Abso-fucking-lutely Darling, is running for Nightmare. Now, she is...
Sorry, Fahrenheit. I think you might lose this time.
Right? Yeah, Fahrenheit is probably also... Mr. Fahrenheit is probably also running. Again, like always.
Yeah, because he doesn't believe in, what's the word I'm looking for America?
Term limits?
Term limits. I think he's more of a kingdom.
Dictator. Yeah, he just wants to be Nightmare forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys are voting, I will give the other people running equal plugs.
How did I not know there was such thing? I knew there was a mayor, but how did I not know there was such thing as a nightmare?
The Nightmare
it's always been Fahrenheit.
It's technically what you call deputy mayor, but Fahrenheit wanted it to be Nightmare so he can be Nightmare.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so he's the one who adopted the term.
So now this is
Nightmare.
And then we got the Daymare.
Yeah, the Daymare. Nightman and the Dayman.
See, I would do that, but then just walk around playing Cody's theme song everywhere.
So Absolutely Fucking Darling is running for Nightmare,
which mind you, I gotta give them credit. Props.
Those posters, fucking
they went fucking all out with these
gorgeous.
posters. These posters are sick. Like we got this one right here, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you did a copy paste.
I mean, I made it my wanted poster, which is a well-known poster of me.
It is.
But yeah, they did really well on their posters. But, I mean, honestly, I do a decent job with photo editing. I cannot do that.
So
you
might be fucked.
You could cheat.
Yeah.
Just
slap your face on that.
No.
Slap your face right there.
We're in the age of AI art.
Yeah,
that's true. I haven't checked out any of the AI
that
art
very
yet.
much looks like AI art, honestly.
We're not surprised.
But it's probably a real artist. But I'm just saying.
Mad Ratter's watching. Hi, Mad Ratter.
Hi, Mad Ratter.
And then the other person who is running is Red Claw.
Yeah.
Now, Red Claw is running against me.
Yeah, he's the Dayman.
Okay? You can vote for Absolutely Fucking Darling and vote for me, and we could both win. If you vote for me and Red Claw, which you probably could get away with because I think it's just crowd cheering at the event, you could get away with voting for both of us, but only one of us could win Daymare. Myself or Red Claw. So if you guys don't know who Red Claw is, it's this amazing person right here. He's a member of the Skullduggers. He is awesome. I have drank many a beer, smoked joints, hung out with Red Claw a bunch.
He was one of the first few people I got to meet out of my first Wasteland.
Yeah, and you will see him out there often with his chair, and yeah, just same little setup for his shade. Great guy, definitely a known Wasteland figure. So even if I don't win, I will honor him as mayor and just be like, Mayor.
Yeah.
Just greet him every time I see him.
Yeah.
But I would like to win. Just say.
I mean, you've been talking about it for fucking years now, so it'll be really fucked if you just did not win.
Well, I mean, I remember at one point we were talking, and you're like, there should be a Wasteland mayor. I should do it. And then, like, 2 years later, somebody actually makes it, like, an official thing. You're like, motherfucker, that was my thing.
It was my idea.
So,
Yeah, because
with the fucking with the bolt cutters.
there was a mayor who was part of the volunteer team that just declared himself mayor because nobody else had done it. And I had joked around with Hobo Junction if I should make myself mayor. Because there isn't one. And then, like, 2 years later, someone declared themselves. And at the time, I had this whole, like, well... Like, it sounds like fun, but I don't know if anybody would buy it if I said it. Because I'm not that well known. Well, I never planned to be running a talk show. So I'm definitely more well known now. But then the first mayor after that was Heist. The first mayor that was voted in was Heist.
I remember Heist.
And Heist is a buddy of mine. And then I went and got Heist bounty, like, the first year that he was mayor.
Oh, shit.
And I've been making the joke ever since. Like, I killed Heist. That makes me the mayor, right?
Right.
And then it was Miz from the Death Caps who was the next mayor.
Is this Necromonger rules? You keep what you kill?
Right? Yeah. And so Ms. Deathcap was the next mayor and is the current mayor. And so she is, you have a 2-event term limit for mayor for Wasteland. And if you guys are wondering what...
That's how that's a fucking Fahrenheit.
Yeah, right? You can get night mayor again and again in Parody, but day mayor can only be two events, term limit.
Like, shit, maybe in a couple of terms, I'll run for nightmare.
There you go. I like that idea.
I mean, and if he doesn't step down peacefully, like the dictator,
I'll shoot him.
He thinks he's running. We will all shoot him.
We'll just like all in a centerfold line,
right?
Point at him and just dog ass shoot him.
Fire.
Your character's dead. Come up with a new one. He's the new mayor.
Right? Okay, so yeah, between now and Wasteland, I do want to have, and I haven't reached out to him yet, but both Red Claw and Absolutely Fucking Darling, same episode. Cool, if that's how it works. Different episodes also are available. But I want to have them both on the show so we can have a little, like, what are you offering as mayor? A little funny stick of, what do you call them? Debates? Yeah, debates. Election debates.
Yeah.
We got to come up with some fake, like, election gotcha questions. Or you guys do for me and for Red Claw.
Mr. Hatter and
Right?
Mr. Red Claw.
Yes.
Wasteland Talk, reporting speaking.
Yes.
What do you like to say for the view?
Yes. All of it.
I'll get on that.
Yes.
I will plant myself on that
It
shit.
used to be like, what are your views on?
I'll have a beer right next to me too, just so how serious I am.
Right?
So yeah, Hatter for mayor, vote.
Yes.
Which means scream loud as you possibly can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the way it's going to go down is someplace at Wasteland, maybe main stage, maybe the Slammer, something. They'll gather a crowd, and it'll be by crowd's voice. So whoever's got the loudest crowd cheering for them, because that's how they do the
So what
sheriff.
you're telling me is I need to bring a portable PA speaker and just yell really loud into it.
We
Yes.
want Hatter. We want Hatter.
Hey,
Yes,
we're
yes.
at a
You can
soccer game
mobilize
now?
the wrestling
We're
fan.
at a soccer game now?
So,
Whatever works.
next topic.
Side note, I just had an idea.
What's up?
When you want to be all official and like present yourself as like very presentable, we need to make
We
a
are
tie for
media?
your boot.
What?
We need to make a tie for your boot.
A tie for the boots?
No, what we need to do is we need to make him a media press pass
Yes.
to wear around his
But
neck.
it should say Drinker of Worlds.
Exactly.
Media.
Yeah. I can come through here.
Yes.
Adam said it was okay.
Well, I mean, I
Yes.
got the ultimate patch right here. You can only they don't even like me having this anymore. But
Damn.
this is an official Wasteland Weekend medical patch that you probably can't see.
No,
but it
a little
says
bit, yeah.
Kind of.
MFIC on it, which stands for Motherfuckers in Charge.
Yes.
So Nukes is like, I'll vote for anyone who gets me into gold quest to tell my bounty tale.
Oh,
my
yeah.
goal.
I'll get you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking at least 3 out of the 4 people who have ties.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll get there, Jason.
Pistols at
Right.
dusk.
Yeah.
Stop.
Got it. I need a megaphone. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
God.
yeah.
I have a megaphone.
I have a megaphone.
So the way they always do the sheriff out there is the sheriff gets elected at least this last year, at the Slammer by crowd's approval.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they'll do the same thing for the mayor, because the mayor before was part of Tribes Mood, but they haven't done one of those in a while.
I mean, if they have it at the main stage, I'll just bribe Chino.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you know who Chino is, but Chino of Chino Sound is who supplies all the speakers and sound equipment for main stage.
So when Red Claw goes, I'll just like turn the speakers off.
Kill Mike.
I happen to know quite a bit of people that work for him.
We're gonna sabotage this shit.
Sabotage, Wasteland.
I won through subterfuge, not charisma.
Papa Bear! Fuck you!
Bear, fuck you!
Alright,
Hope
It's
you're
only
doing good out
right.
there.
You gotta lie, cheat, and steal to be in politics.
Exactly.
next topic. So, this has been coming up on my feed for the past couple months now, and it finally caught my interest, because I'm also interested in this type of shit. There's starting to be a monthly Wasteland hangout in Oakland.
My new area?
Yeah.
How do I not know about this?
I don't know.
We were telling you about it earlier. It was the Jax
this-
Daniels thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
And Rapid Ads thing.
Yeah.
So, it's called Bay Area Wastelander Meetup. It's a monthly thing. It's supposed to be the first of every Friday. So that's why it's on May 5th.
Okay.
So yeah, the next one's May 5th, Friday.
Secret Day Drink Code.
And where are they doing this at?
So let's see, hold on, let me just... So yeah, it is run by Jax
Okay.
Daniel.
Yeah. Of the lovely Radstag Saloon.
So let's see. First monthly, so here's what the what to expect section is. First monthly first Friday Bay Area Wastelander Meetup. Come in your kit or come casual. If you dress up, remember to leave your weapons at home. In fact, let's go by Wasteland night rules. Obnoxiously point parts of your costume should be left at home. We don't want to destroy property or someone's eye. As requested by the venue, this is a 21 plus event. Please bring your ID as they will be asking for it at the door. Now, here's also...
Does it say the venue?
Mad Oak
Mad Oak Brewery.
Beer Garden.
Beer
Ah.
Garden. Okay.
Beer.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
I've only lived in
It's
Oakland for
it looks
3
like
weeks.
it's like downtown Oakland because I'm seeing it's at 135 12th Street, Oakland.
Oh yeah, that's downtown because that's the area it was last.
Oh, it's
night.
right by that fucking lake we hung out at with Owen.
Yeah, it's by
You
there.
remember?
There's only one lake. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't.
We hung out at Owen's house in Oakland, and then we started walking around shit, and we came across that big fucking land of water.
It's right by the area I was yesterday
You
when
were-
we had the queer punk show.
You're the sober one!
I legit don't remember this.
Yeah, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That
It's
queer punk show.
in the area where I went and saw that queer punk show yesterday.
Yeah, okay. So yeah. So Mad Oak Beer Garden, Oakland, California, May 5th, and it starts at 8 p.m. So you can go.
Yes. I just got to make sure I get off work on time.
And you have a place to crash. My house.
If I get off work at 5, I should be there with no problem.
Let them know you need to leave at 5.
Yes.
So that way,
Yeah, we can do
when
that.
you get here, you get dressed, we can leave.
When did we go to ours?
When I had to do the Hanging Garden episode.
Okay.
DJ Owens.
You
Yeah.
need to reference it to a WWF.
No, it was
thing.
specifically because.
Oh.
Oh.
He
It's
did
a-
DJ
But I'm
spot.
sure if you reference it to something wrestling, she'll remember.
Oh,
Oh,
I
usually, always.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's
mean.
how I keep track of my birthdays.
And another thing we wanted to
Back
talk
in
about.
the NorCal camp out. Back to that topic.
So, we got to hang this somewhere in the apartment still.
Oh, we
It's
might have a
upside
spot.
down.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. So we got our very own NorCal Wastelanders banner.
Woo!
He made a bunch of them at the camp out, and we got to take one home. He made like maybe 6 or 8 of them, and we got to take one home.
Yeah.
So
It's a
we
beautiful
already
piece.
have a Wasteland banner
Yep.
that was made several years ago that hangs in our apartment. Hangs over my 3D printing desk. I would still love to have like a Ghoul Crest banner and a Hobo Junction banner like they have for New Fuel.
Just gotta talk to Needle. Needle can get it done.
Yeah, and we were talking to Nito about getting a Wasteland Talk banner
For New Fuel.
For New Fuel.
Oh,
we
that would be
we are a
awesome.
NorCal founded.
You want to know the biggest problem
thing.
with that is?
What?
You guys still haven't sent me artwork to make you stickers.
That's true.
How long ago did I ask for that?
Well, this is a Hatter problem because it takes care of that.
That's true. That's
It's
on me.
literally go on Facebook Messenger and send the artwork to me. It takes 3 seconds.
Don't feel bad. So we've got our neighbor this way. We were talking to her a little bit ago. So this one needs a logo design for his DJ stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She literally lives right there. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm willing
on the other side of
to.
that wall.
Yeah, I'm willing to design a logo for you. The trade-off is we've got to go game with her at some point.
Oh,
No.
okay.
And we're like, we can do that because apparently she's been trying to get us over.
Yeah, she has mentioned it a few times
Yeah.
here and there.
So
What kind of
all I have to
gaming?
do is board gaming and stuff.
They're nerds. Our
Yeah.
next door neighbors.
They
They're
are.
nerds. It's a
And the
husband
cat
and
people
wife.
too. They've got like 3-4
Yeah,
cats.
it's a husband and wife, and they're nerds. They're
Nice.
not quite like they're more like low key gaming nerds. Not quite nerdy enough to go to an event like Wasteland, but we've been telling them about.
They
it.
know about it. They've told people about it.
Yeah, well, it's like modern
they're,
board games. So
yeah.
modern board games are a lot of
Internal?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Internal, external?
they're introverts.
Introverts.
They
that's
are
the word.
more
Yeah.
introverts, both of them. Yes.
But they're like, hey, just
There, check your messenger. I had to do what Hatter should have done.
Right?
But I was like, they're like, she's
Not
like,
you.
hey, message me what you want for the logo, and I'll work
Just got
on
it.
it. I
Cool.
have
Was
not
that
yet.
the one? See, but we need the one that's the black and white.
Yeah, the black and white one would be better.
All
From,
right, hold on. That was literally right next to it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Uh,
the black and white one from the same.
So all
from
I have
also
to do
from
is send
Colby.
her like the design and stuff. Like, hey, here's the theme, here's the stuff, and I have yet to do it.
Well, shit. So I know, like, because we're talking about making me a logo for my
For
DJ.
your DJ stuff, yeah. So
There
you
we go,
actually
that
have
was
like a
better.
design.
Yeah, that's the one that you want.
Yeah.
That's the one that you want to make stickers from.
Yeah.
Because it's black and white. And it's just our
So
sign.
you and I need to figure out
That's
like,
what
okay,
I've been
what
meaning to send
what
you.
type
yeah.
of design do you want? And then we'll send it to her.
In my own defense, I've been so busy trying to get Gilly's gun project done.
Yeah, everything
That I
that's-
didn't. Everything else just got pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Even fixing the briefcase computer that's needed it for months.
Yeah.
The bottom of the briefcase computer had been completely destroyed.
Did you 3D like completely new legs?
No, they're the same.
Because
No,
weren't they
but-
purple?
I spray painted them black before Wasteland
That-
a while back. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we fixed it today.
Yeah, they were out there with the Dremel today.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
No, it
but
was-
it flies in the fucking house.
Well, it was funny too because he says he's got these screws and they're poking through. He's like, "Oh, we need to get covered from the screw endings so we don't get poked." I'm like, "Why don't we just fucking take the Dremel and cut the ends off?"
Yeah. Now that he's got the Dremel, I can work on your cricket.
Well, I've always had a Dremel.
Yes.
I what I had done before is
Please.
I did screws into like what do you call them? Dowel wood.
Yeah.
It was like basswood.
I need
Yeah, it's
more
like
beer.
basswood, and you just screw into it, and it would give it that extra height.
More beer?
I still got a little bit. I'm good. Thank you.
I'm trying to
I'm
think
good.
if I have anything else to drink
But I
over there.
cracked the
just
wood
don't.
like the first time I used it, and then I cracked it completely beyond use today.
Yeah.
And Doc was like, just grind them down. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
It took like 30 seconds to cut them off with a cutoff disc, and
Yeah.
then another 10 to take a file and just make the ends completely smooth so they didn't poke anybody.
But yeah, so everything else got put in the back burner. So the briefcase computer now has a brand new bottom. It's still got some other repairs that have to be done, but those are going to cost some money.
Yeah.
Brand new portable screen in it, stuff like that. And then also I still have to fix my desktop. I still have to fix the other 3D printer that Doc gave me. Like, I have a list of things to get done. And now that gun project for Gilly is done, I got to get cracking on that.
Yeah, that 3D printer drove me absolutely insane to the point where I don't want to touch it anymore because it's something off in the firmware. But component-wise, I gave him a printer that I sunk about $1,200 in components into.
Damn.
He's got, if he can get the damn thing to actually work on the firmware end, it should print very nice.
Yeah, it's the same printer as mine, but it's all the upgrades.
Yeah.
It's got the metal frame. It's got the newer stepper motors. It's got the newer board with
It's got the V8 hot end with
the
the limited edition gold that from Matter Hackers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so all those upgrades that I could do to my printer, but I've never done. He's already done on this printer that he gave me. I just have to do some wiring and figure out the firmware issue and go from there. But it's on the list of things to be done.
Yeah. It's just getting the motivation to do it.
No, it's just getting the time.
Well, for you, the time.
For me, like I told myself I can't work on anything else other than Gilly's project.
Right.
Because Gilly's project has a deadline.
And
the
Gilly
deadline
sent you a
is
picture.
Neo. Yeah.
Gilly just sent you a picture.
Oh, okay, cool.
And now I'm trying to save up enough money for a new printer, one that will do an entire guitar body in one piece instead of 6.
That
there
is
you
fucking
go,
awesome.
man. Yeah, because Doc 3D printed his guitar. If you guys don't know, and put it all together himself. I think we mentioned that a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Someone 3D printed a bobblehead cat, a sphinx, for that basically looks like their cat. I'm just like...
Yeah.
Oh, and Gilly just sent me something. I'm not going to have it on camera for the full thing. And it may not even look great if I put up the camera.
Probably not. I advise.
But anyway, Gilly is working on his jukebox. So it will be a jukebox with specifically various songs on it that are Neo appropriate. And he just sent me a picture of like the updated version of the jukebox. It looks gorgeous. Check this thing
I
out.
bet you anything he forgot about the hack I wanted him
Oh,
to add
shit.
to that.
Maybe.
That's
No,
right.
I guarantee he forgot it because it was a conversation a long, long time ago.
Oh.
But there's a hack he needs to add to that jukebox.
Oh, I like the mushroom cloud right there.
Yeah.
I want to be able to remotely hit a button, and it doesn't matter when anybody's playing, it just switches and rickrolls everybody.
Oh.
I like it.
Love it.
Well, I was telling him the same thing with the arcade. What I want to do is, whenever we get to it, the hacker group that we want to run at Neo, I'm thinking we could use Gilly's as our front.
Oh, yeah.
And then I want to have it since I've built now. By the time we get this all done, there will be 5 Raspberry Pi machines in the arcade. I want to hack where I'll have to figure out how to do this, where I can take over all 5 of those screens and just run some advertisement for our group. Randomly as in I start it and it happens. And it will, no matter what you're doing, it will just pop up on that screen and it will just put an advertisement for our little hacker group at Neo and get people to join us. I know I can do it because we will have, by the time we get everything done with the 2 new systems we want to build, we will have 5 Raspberry Pi arcade systems in there. And every single one of them, I could take over the screen and run a video if I wanted to. Network them together and it could work.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, I haven't really talked to him about it, but you just reminded me. My new roommate
Tuesday.
is literally, he makes apps for a living.
Nice.
Is a programmer.
Excellent.
And he may well be the very person we've been looking for to make our hacking game app that we've been talking about for what we really want our theme to be for Neo.
So
yeah, the idea will be just real basic, real quick. Beat the level, solve the pattern in the app, and you'll be a member. We haven't quite figured out all the details yet, but that's the basic concept.
Something simple.
Beat the level, join the group. Go ahead.
So Buttons goes, whatnot. All your base belong to us.
Yes, all your base belong to us. That's what it should start off with. And then do a little intro. Yes, I love it. All your bases belong to us. And it has to have the Rick Ashley thing going too. Yeah. There's so many things. I just gotta make a fun little 30-second clip video of random shit, and I can just play it on those screens. I'm the hacker that took over them, and it's true because I built them all, and I can implement a little video on them for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, me and Gilly have talked about it a lot. One of the things that's a future idea is I wanted to run a themed business right next to the arcade, and it would be like a Ripper Doc type shop.
And that was the other one we talked about for our possible front, was your shop.
And so we were gonna have Gilly's arcade and we wanted to get a bunch of monitors and have schematics of different parts, and we were gonna have robotic arms that we were gonna build and all the different little upgrades people can buy and put in. It wasn't really going to be anything that we actually do to people, but more of a cool interactive thing to go look at and maybe have a couple of little 3D printed parts that we could put on people.
The one that we've talked about doing is there's a what do you call them? They're the robotic arms that are the pick and place machines, but you can buy ones that are 3D printers. So what Doc and I were talking about was a pick and place robotic arm printing a cyborg human arm just as a display, just like all weekend.
Ooh.
Just boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom,
nice.
boom, 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 you know, just all weekend long, just printing this human arm. It'd be great.
So, cow fuckers. This seems to be a bit of a tradition for us,
Oh God.
where I join you in a little bit of shenanigans. We try to get video or photographic evidence of what happened, and
Yes.
something happens to the camera, and we have to redo it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, last time. Last Wasteland. No, not last Wasteland. Well, technically last Wasteland, but the first Uncle Zeke's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so drunk.
No.
I was in their little red wagon with my beer, and one of them was pulling me to the castle.
Yes.
I'm just like, yeah, well, let's go to the castle, kind of shit. And then I let my whole body lean too far back, so the whole
Whee!
wagon fell, and I landed on my back. Didn't spill my beer,
Good
Yeah.
call. Good
That's
call.
good.
Yeah.
and we were like, fuck, we should have recorded. We should have took a photo of that. So in a sense, we redid that in a Wasteland, and it's not to the point where I fucking fall, because they built like a little more secure fence to where my ass can't even get in the fucking wagon anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm just basically hovering over this fucking little wooden fence they have on top of the fucking wagon. But they got someone pulling me on the wagon with my beer, like, to Wasteland, and we recorded, we took some photos.
I got that one.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. And then the other thing we did at Wasteland was, like, they have a beer keg that's decorated like it's a cow, and the tap thing is on the bottom like it's udders.
Yes.
So for me, I'm hardcore when it comes to like getting it straight from the source. I went straight under that fucking cow and just I milked that motherfucker, kind of shit.
Nice.
And I specifically asked Gorilla, who's usually the big photographer person, the cow fuckers, to take a photo of this. I want evidence of this. Apparently, out of all the photos he took at Wasteland, that was the one that got fucked up.
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
no.
usually people don't want evidence of things like that.
Oh
Well,
no, not him.
Well, not me and not Wasteland.
Well, you got to remember that, you know, since we have to always think of what are we going to put on our YouTube channel
That's
or
true.
our opening credits or our end credits,
Yeah, that's
we're like,
true.
no, we need to record this for the show.
Yeah. So,
If you ever decide to start a live talk show, the way you interact with events changes. It goes from, I don't want to record this because I don't want anybody to see it, or to, hey, maybe I want to record this for fun, to, oh, I have to record this for my show.
well, yeah, even the cow fuckers confirmed my fill. Not a drop. The chugging mug, too. Yeah, so, that's
And
Wasteland.
This is Commodore. He likes
We
recording
need
everything.
I really hope you bring back that cow keg, because we need to retake this. Even record it. I'll have backup if needed. That means you, Figment.
Yep.
And I would also like to drink from the beer other.
Like, basically what you have to do. You have to lay on your back on the ground.
That's
Scoot
fine.
yourself back right under it and just, like, pull the lever. Crunk.
Run
And just let the beer go float right into your throat hole.
Sounds like a good way to die. I'm good. That's drowned. It's drowned in beer.
You almost did that once.
Yes, I did. And you fucking saved me.
Yeah, I don't want
Goddamn.
to do that again.
Okay, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Well, we have spotters. He has spotters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, there was
Now we'll do a 5-second rule.
there was
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4, 5.
Yes, I
Let
like
go.
that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
He
you
needs
guys,
rules.
you guys gotta time me, otherwise it'll be bad.
I mean, I'll just do it till like, okay, I had enough.
Can confirm.
Goddamn
Yeah, a
it.
number of years ago for my birthday, I was given basically unlimited free drinks for the night.
Oh God.
And I almost died. I wound up in the ER.
The problem is he got so drunk he didn't realize how drunk he was and kept taking the drinks.
All right.
Yes, exactly.
So-
And I wound up in the ER. This guy's ER.
Here's what California. I simply remember taking the photo, but for whatever reason, it did not write to the card. Yeah, as I said, out of all the photos, that was the one that didn't do well. The Cowdurator is getting
I like that
rebuilt
name.
to be
Right.
more cow-like. If all goes as planned, it will be back, especially since I work right next to the Martin House too, which gets some weird beers and kegs. Alright, please don't put the weird shit in the cow. Give me like whatever cow mama's bringing in.
Yeah, I honestly...
I like to enjoy the beer that's got face planting me like a
Well, I'm gonna
nice
say,
woman
yeah.
sitting on my face.
If you're going to chug a beer, you want it to be an easy, smooth beer.
Yeah.
You want it to be something that tastes like what you expect beer to taste like, and it's easy and smooth to drink.
So basically, if you love these two, you'll put in good beer. If you hate these two, you'll just fill it with Malort.
No,
I will like that. I will like that.
no. You know what you do? I'm not sure if this is
We put
possible
Scott Todd under there.
for the Cowdurator, but if it's possible, you have each udder be a different beer, and
That
you
would
don't.
be-
Yeah,
know-
one be the bad beer, one be the good beer. You decide.
Right?
Side note: kegs of root beer exist, and now I want one.
There you go.
I
Keg
like
root
that.
beer.
I
Keg-
like that.
We can
Everyone
get,
else is drinking out of a keg. I want to.
I want to get Figment and a cake stand of root beer. Yes!
I think
Yes!
that's what we need for my birthday. I just need a keg of beer and, I guess, root beer for my partner,
Yeah.
my fiance.
Yeah,
Between you and I, we can hold Figment up for a cake stand.
I'll take the picture.
How are you going to take
You're
the
the-
picture?
yeah, how are you
You're
gonna
doing
take
No,
cake
I'm down
stand.
for the posing for the picture,
Yeah,
but I'm
we'll
not
hold
drinking
you.
it.
We'll get someone to take the
No,
photo.
but
Yeah.
it's root beer. That's
Yeah.
the point.
We're
We're
like,
going to get you a root beer cake to watch you do a root beer cake scan.
Who has ever done a cake stand of root beer? Come on.
Good
It's
point.
unique.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you
We gotta
have to,
TikTok this
I'm
shit.
not saying you have to break a record of like a minute worth of drinking. If you drink for 5 seconds, that's enough to make us be like, you did a fucking root beer cake stand.
Okay, we'll take
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh God.
Buttons goes, so instead of a designated driver, you need a designated drinker.
Commodore is my designated drinker.
Yes.
Roasted coconut stout?
Ooh,
Fuck, that actually sounds good.
that sounds interesting.
No, that doesn't sound like bad
talking
good. That
about
actually
the-
sounds good.
Are we
Good.
talking about beer?
Yeah.
Roasted coconut beer?
Yeah. So
Interesting.
put it on
I
the
can
left
get
tit.
behind that.
Put it on the left tit.
Right. Well, you got.
Why the left?
Because I'm lefty.
Well, you know, cow udders what usually have like what 4 to 6.
Yeah, but I doubt they can put four. I mean,
like six.
unless you can put 4 kegs and there's each significant udder where there's 4 udders.
No, what you do is, because I believe there were 6 udders on a cow, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So you have one beer, and then the middle one is like a mixture of these 2 beers.
Oh God, a suicide beer.
So,
suicide beer?
It's like the frozen yogurt
Yeah,
at
like the
my
frozen
job.
yogurt. Yeah, exactly.
So the middle
God.
one's where you just twist it.
I don't like it.
I've heard of suicide sodas, but suicide beer?
Yeah.
You mix
I'm in.
it.
You son of a bitch.
No,
I'm in.
So Guinness and Lambic,
Or
and then you have a snake bite,
Yeah. Or if you do Guinness and Harp, you have a black and tan.
Okay.
Yeah.
or Guinness and Bass is also.
Guinness
black
and
tan.
Bass is also black and tan. But if you
Oh,
want
I
it with
can't
2
do that. I
Irish
hate
beers,
Bass.
it'd be Guinness and Harp.
But I'm just saying there
but
are
Bass is a
there are
German
beers
beer.
you can mix and they're
Yeah.
made to be mixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or not made to, but have been found to be very good.
So I
when you
found
do
a
so.
5-liter
Oh.
keg of 1919
So-
root beer for $40.
But it's like 4. There are 4 in the udder.
See, that's
Are
what I
there?
said, 4 to 6.
Yes.
I don't remember.
There's
I
not.
don't know.
You're thinking of a dog.
I don't own
know.
cows. I don't
You
own
know,
cows.
you know how long it's been since I've milked a cow? I was in elementary school. And granted, it was in my next door neighbor's house, but I was still in elementary school.
And I'll tell you this
Person.
one. I lived on a farm from about age 0 to about age 2. So I did no milking of cows.
And this is
in that time
Wasteland. It
period.
could be a mutant cow and
Yeah.
have extra tits.
Yes.
Brahmin.
Yes.
The only problem is if it's a mutant cow, then the mutant hunter is going to come after it, and it might disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, what makes you get your beer out of it?
The
Right.
cow fuckers. Hold these thoughts. You got that one?
No.
Okay, hold these thoughts, closing up the Axe House and heading home, so I'll be back on in about half an hour if y'all are still broadcasting.
Yeah, we're
We
probably
will,
still
we will.
Be.
Yeah,
Fuck
we'll
it.
do it.
We can go for a while. I'm still looking up kegs.
Trash goes, hey, I came up with a couple new Wasteland cocktails. Says Trash. Trash, what are your new cocktails? We are curious.
Yeah, let us know. We'll plug them.
Yeah. Oh!
And we'll try them.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll definitely try them.
Speaking of,
And we'll put up the same challenge. Bring your weird drinks to
Cider,
Wasteland Talk.
lager, and black currant equals snake bite
Where's
and
this
black
trash supposed to
yummy.
live?
Trash is what? Texas? They're the cowfucker, or who are they?
no.
Idaho?
Trash
Let's
is
go.
like
So out of
East
state.
Coast.
Out of state.
Got it.
Yeah.
I need
Say
to
you should have them come make the drinks on the show.
I would
No,
love that.
no.
at some point. Well, that's the one where. That's this.
Very, very far, very far.
That just reminds me. I need to contact some tribes inside the town.
Mhm.
Like local?
No, at Wasteland.
Alright.
I want to find some tribes to do my my Wasteland trick-or-treating event.
Yes, you've been really wanting to do this one.
So because there's some groups that do a Wasteland Secret Santa thing. They had Santa at Wasteland my first year. I met Santa. Because it's close to Halloween, I'm like, why don't we do a trick-or-treating event?
Yeah.
And so we refined it and everything. So in order to keep theme, we're gonna have people dress like other Wastelanders.
So your costume is dressed as Wasteland Elvis.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing that out there.
Going to Elvis, Big Disco, The Baron,
Yeah.
Critical Bigs, us, Captain Stranded.
I've already claimed Commodore.
The Grotch.
And you know what? There's technically 2 Wasteland Santas. Most people don't know this.
No.
I don't know if you were there. I think you were. It was around 2012 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
The very first Wasteland Christmas party, I think, was at
shit.
what's his name's house with the Mercury.
Yeah.
We got
one. The Mercury, that's a Murder Merc? Is that a
Yes.
Cap?
My God.
Yeah, we
guys,
can some scary comments.
Guys,
it's
shut the fuck up.
okay.
Don, just comment. I have found an old case of Ecto Cooler.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna throw some vodka in it and carry it around as in a little gas can.
Yes.
You know the
Virgin
recipe
Ecto
for
Cooler.
Ecto Cooler was released, right?
No,
You can make it.
who cares?
Yeah.
This is official.
Side note, I just checked YouTube. Mackie's watching.
Mackie back.
So
Mackie's
Paul
painting
Miller.
drag queens.
Yes,
Home
Paul
soon
Miller.
to watch.
Paul Miller,
So-
who is Captain Crunch,
So the
part of
fir-
the D's.
So
yeah.
the first
Wait,
Wasteland Weekend Christmas
Mackie's
party was at
watching
his place
Home
in
soon
LA.
to watch.
Yes.
And I showed
watching?
up as West Coast apocalyptic Santa,
Mhm.
and then of course, Lord Humongous himself showed up from the East Coast as the other apocalyptic Santa.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right. I
yeah.
remember Humongous as Santa at one point.
Yeah. So Doc was also.
Me and
okay.
Humongous were Santa at Paul Miller's original Wasteland Weekend Christmas party, like 2012 or 13.
Yeah.
Santa's not a place; it's a people.
But the whole point is
And Rosie was there as Mrs. Claus.
Oh
Yeah,
shit. Okay.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanted to
Rosie
have
Larkin.
sometime Wednesday, Thursday, earlier on in the
Yeah.
event, so it doesn't impact any major events.
Mhm.
But I just want to set up some tribes in the city.
Mm-hmm.
We'll gather
It's a good
some
way
candy.
for newbies to
Candy,
learn. Yeah.
caps, a little mini bottle of booze, a grenade.
Yeah, whatever people want to
Yeah.
do. We'll figure something out if people
a
want to
live
donate.
grenade.
Buy non-melting candy, so no chocolate.
So
Yeah.
we're like Jolly Ranchers.
So
or some
what you're saying
shit.
is M&Ms, the melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
Yeah.
That was the only reason M&Ms were made, because the military said they wanted a chocolate that would melt in your mouth, not in your hand. That's where M&Ms came from.
Yeah.
But just have. It doesn't even. I don't need a whole bunch of tribes. Maybe 5 or 6. Just some So
And they need to spread out.
spread
I
out
feel
so you're
like,
walking around.
I feel like if we contacted the Last Chance Casino, they would totally be in on something like that.
Oh yeah.
They
yeah.
could.
I'm good with the casino.
I
you
am
are.
too.
Yeah.
I'm really good
I
with
mean,
them.
all of us are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Y'all
you
are.
kind of are.
You got the freaking cape.
Hey, they still haven't thrown me out even after they know I stole my VIP.
I know.
Like, they all know now.
You kidding? I don't even need a VIP. I just walk into the VIP area and no one says anything to me.
Well, I could have always done that, but I also wanted a VIP.
Yeah, I know.
But I earned it.
No,
through
like
subterfuge.
fucking Ambar and fucking I keep forgetting his fucking name. The guy who was in charge last week.
Riker.
Yeah, Riker.
They
Star
start up
Trek.
they start up the Ghoul Crest and they just down this beautiful fucking poncho coat over me.
Oh yeah,
which
I
is
know.
their new
I'm
VIP.
jealous.
Yeah.
Jealous.
I kind of want more.
And I was like, yeah, let's get a VIP to give away, and they hand me this, their new one. I'm like, I'm not giving this away. I'll give away the fucking cap.
Yeah.
No, this is mine now. It looks good on me. Fuck
Right.
It
you.
does.
Okay.
You rock it. So Trash was like, I came up with a Bloody Wastelander, which is a Dirty Bloody Mary, and a Flaming Wastelander, which is a Dirty Bloody Mary, but with Fireball.
The Flaming Wastelander should be a Flaming Mo.
Yeah, the minute he said flaming,
We all went to our nostalgia.
Yeah, I went straight to a flaming mode.
Flaming Mo,
All
Flaming
three of us thought
Homer,
it.
Yeah, because when we went to
Just add some
Universal,
Pepto-Bismol.
y'all had to go.
children's cough syrup.
Yep. Children's cough syrup.
Yeah. I'm legit looking.
Either way, I'm willing to try because since the Ghoul Crest is known to have the best Bloody Mary of the Wasteland, I'm willing to try other Bloody Marys.
Oh,
Just-
speaking of which, when I was on my vacation, I got a Bloody Mary.
Oh.
It was drinkable. It was not great.
It was drinkable.
So I don't like Bloody Marys, but I've had the Ghoul Crest Bloody Mary, and I actually do enjoy that one.
Yeah,
But
So I've gone to other bars that advertise Bloody Marys and had them. I'm like, yep, nope, still shit.
Same.
Yeah, that's what happened with the Ghoul Crest Bloody Mary. But here's also the thing. I actually had someone else's Bloody Mary that I actually enjoyed, even though it was more of a meal than a drink.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that was
Cow Mama's.
Cow
At
Mama's.
Uncle Zeke's. Holy shit, she can make a great meal, edible Bloody Mary. It was the tits.
Like, honestly, there's a bar here in
It was Cow
Sacramento.
Mama's tits, which are nice, by the way.
There's a bar here in Sacramento that advertises the, they have a sign outside that says the best Bloody Mary in Sacramento. Honestly, their sign should say the worst Bloody Mary in Sacramento. And honestly, either way, I would drink it. Because I would need to know. But because it was advertised as the best, when I got it and it was basically soda water and red food dye and a piece of bacon.
oh god.
That's basically what it was. It was terrible.
Oh, no.
And the bacon was soggy because they put it in the drink.
Ew.
So they really should advertise as the worst. It would be more accurate. The worst
And
Bloody Mary in Sacramento. And I would still go in there and be like,
And
I gotta know just how bad it is.
And last time I came down to Sac, we passed by the place, and I asked you, and you told me that story.
Yeah, I told you that story. It's the worst Bloody Mary in Sacramento.
So we got Leo from Australia. Hi all. I just invited Lord Humongous and Lady Faye to the chat. Hope they pop in. Yeah, if you can get Lord Humongous to watch this show,
Oh,
that would
God.
be fucking amazing because I don't think he's even aware of this show.
Oh, I should just send him a message too then.
Well, 'cause, like,
well, we should have him on at some point.
Well, 'cause,
Yeah.
well,
We've yet to have him on
we
the
would
show.
love to have Jim the Pool guy fucking on the show, but like he's a dad now and he's been having dad responsibilities.
Well, he
Yeah,
was a
that's
dad
true.
before, but he's got a little one now. His other kids were more grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, we have not seen him since post-pandemic. We miss Jim the Pool guy, Lord Humongous,
Yeah.
He's
most-
also... if you haven't-
meaty man of the meat wasteland.
Well, and if you haven't noticed, you look, he's actually got a lot of cosplays.
He does.
Yeah.
He's Lord Humongous. He actually has a Mad Max where he is
Yep.
Mad Max.
And I saw him as Lucius Malfoy from
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, that puts you're actually good. That puts mine to
He's
shame.
got Judge Dredd.
He does have Judge. He's a good Judge
Yeah,
Dredd.
he is.
Yeah.
Dude's a chameleon. He can play a lot
He
of
is.
roles.
But what's interesting, too, from what I understand, is like Lord Humongous was his first dive into cosplay.
Yeah,
And then from there, he
we
fell
watched
in
the
love with
documentary.
it. He fell in love with Lord Humongous as cosplay, but then explored other costumes,
Yes.
too. And he's made some damn good costumes.
And-
Yeah.
Damn it.
I fluctuate on weight all the time, but I have lost and still lose the most weight when I follow what he told me to do. He
Oh,
gave
yeah,
me
his-
some
his
amazing
workout
advice
plan?
one day. Not even a workout plan. just a meal. Just he told me one day me and him had a heart talk, like 30 minutes talking just by ourselves, and he literally told me how to eat, and it was super simple. Like, cause I don't like to cook. I'm not, I don't like to make things elaborate, and he just super simple, basic stuff's the kind of food I like. But he taught me a way to eat, and I'm like, wow, this fucking works.
Yeah, because he's been a bodybuilder for a long time.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Before
like I said,
he was
he's a meaty man.
He did bodybuilding competitions before he ever did Lord Humongous. So yeah, he knows his stuff as far as fitness goes.
So we got more comments going, buttons going. I'm so far convinced that a very good bartender can make somebody like a drink that they may otherwise not like. My first year at Wasteland, I went up to the Atomic Cafe and I told the guy at the bar, I normally don't drink alcohol because I hate the taste of it. Yeah, that is a normal reason. People don't like to taste alcohol, but if you make a good cocktail well enough to where you don't taste alcohol, they're gonna love it.
That's what I call dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trouble is what I call it.
That's when you keep drinking because it tastes so damn good, and then all of a sudden you're drunk and you didn't realize
So
it.
Leo,
that's why I call them trouble.
Leo goes, yes, everybody, message Tank, Jim Tank Dorsey, Dogs of War rule the Wasteland.
Yeah.
I need more beer.
Go get more
You good?
beer.
You need more beer?
I'm good though because I gotta drive back to Oakland.
Yeah.
You could crash here.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want. But no, that's the thing. Like,
You can be Big Spoon in my bed.
he's got the space. You just might have to move Sasha
Share with
around.
a cat.
I mean,
Yeah.
did you have those special pink sheets on it?
Yes.
I do.
Yes. Absolutely.
Good fucking
Um,
shit, kid.
I do have the pink sheets.
We have a whole thing where like he'll get drinks. Like he just got the alcoholic monsters.
Yes, I found alcohol.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
they
they have
monster.
an alcoholic monster?
Yes.
Is it made by Monster?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And they're
legit.
legit monster flavors.
Take out the caffeine, put in the alcohol.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we
That's
tried every
legal in America.
flavor. It was it's like a malt beverage.
So it's not Four Locos?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, the Beast. Is the
Yeah, it's
original
called
monster
Beast.
Flavor.
I got to see this.
Yeah.
6% even.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Right?
It's pretty good. And it's a variety pack. So there's that. What you're holding is the original monster flavor. And they have a fruit punch flavor. They have the white ultra.
They had the
free
peach.
one.
Yeah.
And they have the peach.
The White Ultra is my favorite. So
And they have that. It's called White Haze.
White
Yeah.
Haze.
And I think if you go to Bevmo, they have individual cans.
Nice.
So the fruit punch one, I could barely taste the alcohol because I really don't
The
drink.
peach one was really good too.
The peach one was pretty good. The others were like
So they
okay.
don't have
Fruit
the
punch
caffeine?
and the White Haze
No
were
caffeine.
my favorites.
Nice.
Because we looked it up. Actually, in the United States, as far as I can
fucked
tell,
it up.
Four Loko fucked up. There's
Yeah.
now a ban. You
Yeah,
cannot
That's what I
have
thought.
caffeine in alcoholic beverages.
No.
Well,
In America.
It really does fuck you up.
Oh yeah, but you can combine it. You can take
Speaking
one of
from a
those and put
medical
in your
standpoint, yeah.
mix in some caffeine. Like mix the monsters. Boom, done.
Speaking from somebody who worked in the ER, now I'm in surgery.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
upgraded. You make better money now, and
You cut people.
and more regular hours.
No, I don't cut people. I assist in putting them to sleep.
Oh.
Hey, does it smell like chloroform?
Pretty much. I am literally the one that holds the mask over your face.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
Here, this smells like bubble gum. I actually had that happen to me, and it actually did smell like bubble gum, and they let me keep the mask after my surgery.
Well, if you
That's
want-
because they gave you a children's mask.
Because I was a child.
Yeah, children's masks, they have scents in them. The adult ones, they don't. Because the sevoflurane, which is the #1 common gas we use, smells like feet.
Yeah.
So if you want,
Yeah, when I was a
you
child.
can have
kid
one of
size.
Yeah, when I was a
19s
child,
in the
I had to go
tall
see surgery, and they gave me a
You can have
bubble
that
gum
if you want to
flavored
be a strip, or we have water.
scented mask.
Next time I go
Okay,
in,
yeah,
if I ever go in for a surgery, I'm gonna ask for a kid's mask because I am legit.
Well,
You have a small
kid
size.
It all depends on how well it fits your face. Kids' masks are small.
They're very basically kid size.
And they need to make sure they have a perfect seal. And
I am child sized.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
odds are it's
for the
gonna
most
fucking
part,
fit.
yeah.
Just not the
There's a good
hips
chance, yeah.
and the tits, but
Now, mind you, I had to do surgery when I was a child, and I was a big guy.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
I can still
it
wear
fit
kids'
me.
helmets and dresses. I think I'll be okay.
Not all hospitals have those masks though.
Okay,
this is also.
I'll ask
But it's
around.
worth asking.
Yes.
You never know.
Kaiser Modesto does.
Buttons goes, okay, now count back from 100.
Right, right.
And then Trash goes, I'm also going to figure out how to make a Wasteland version of a Fuss Fungal.
I don't know that.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
is either.
Yeah, what? Elaborate a Fuss Fungal.
I don't even.
Is that something that's just in an
Is
area
this
I'm
a
not
drink?
aware of?
Is this,
idea.
what is this?
Is this like a new type of cocktail from a Tablet Cafe I'm not aware about because I don't drink at Tablet Cafe anymore? Because the lines are stupid.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah.
the drinks weren't even that good.
I will tell you the Bloody Mary I had down in Carlsbad at
It
the
is
movie
a drink.
theater there was
It's
it
a
was,
drink?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
it's rye whiskey, burnt
Ooh.
brown sugar, molasses syrup, 2 dashes orange bitters, and orange peel, according to the recipe that.
Okay, that actually does
Okay.
sound. That sounds good. I would totally try that.
So if
Yeah.
you're working on a Wasteland version of that, yeah,
Especially
yeah,
since
I'll
I like.
check it out.
I love whiskey, but I mostly like special type of whiskey, like rye.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
rye
like-
is good.
I've never
Red
heard of
whiskey.
this, but this does sound delicious if you're using the same recipe or
Yeah.
anything close.
Or close, or
Or,
something
yeah,
more
modifying
unique to make it more of a Zang flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bloody Mary I had in Carlsbad, the thing I didn't like is instead of spice, so instead of horseradish, that makes your eyes water and gives you a little kick, they used
Fuck.
lime and citrus. So they tried to make a Bloody Mary sour.
Ooh.
And tomato juice and sour,
Don't go along.
no.
The
Yeah.
fuck what?
Right? Yeah.
No.
It had a lime on top of it, and it had no spice. The rest of it was okay, but there was no spice at all, and it had a lime. And so I squeezed the lime into it, thought maybe this will make it better, and I'm like, okay,
No,
I
it
can taste the lime.
But that's
It doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't. You got
It
the lime.
needs-
The lime's gonna overpower that shit.
Yeah,
Put the lime on.
that was the problem. The lime, you
That's what popped
squeeze
in
the
my
lime, it overpowers it. Not only that, but it's a floater. The lime floats on the tomato juice.
Yeah.
So you end up tasting more lime than tomato juice. It just
So,
wasn't right.
So basically, Fuss Fungal, it's a Pennsylvania drink. It was
Okay.
created in McKeesport, Pennsylvania, where he lives.
Okay, cool.
And
Which
Leo
explains why
goes,
I've never heard of it.
yeah, right, exactly. So
Yeah, localized drink, yeah.
So Leo goes, it is 2:17 p.m. Sunday here. Yes, I'm in the future in Australia.
Ooh.
Future.
Yeah,
in the
because Leo's
future.
from Australia, so this is his afternoon.
Yeah.
Nice.
While this is our late evening, almost time for bed era.
It's 9:20 right now in the evening.
So yeah, so
I want to go to Joanne's.
the night's still young kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open. Joanne's has stuff too. I'm legit still
So-
over here looking up leather.
Cow fuckers.
Joanne's has fake leather though.
They do.
It works.
Pleather.
You can't tool it though.
Really?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
tears
yeah.
so
You
easily.
can't dye it. It's basically plastic.
Yeah.
It just looks like leather.
Yeah.
You don't want to get that for actual like leather working practice.
No. Go to like a real fabric place.
We've
Yeah.
got
Real
spots.
leather from Tandy's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Tandy's
around.
is your best source
I
for real
haven't
leather.
like explored yet, but I bet you anything in where I'm
Fucking
living in
bacon.
Oakland, I might be able to find some good sources. Like LA, there was Tandy, but there was also Save More and a couple other shops.
Oh, there's a few shops
I
up
bet
here.
you there's
I'm
shops
kinda-
around here that you can go to.
Well, we have Tandy up here.
yeah.
It's right by his work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's right there.
I
It's
really
right near
need
my
to
work.
watch
The only
this
one in
episode.
Sacramento. Yeah.
Yeah. that shit was
So
boring.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's over in the Thomas area for Sacramento.
Sorry, I have a space now. I was kind of the TV that's in front of us. It's showing us old Wasteland Talk episodes, and there's an old Wasteland Talk episode which you can find on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
We did a episode over at the Grotch's old location at 22 Palms.
29 Palms.
29 Palms.
Yeah.
You mean Southern California?
Yeah.
That's where Grotch used to live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she's in Vegas.
You guys went all the way out to my area back when I lived there, and you didn't even let me know.
It was,
Wait,
We
a,
let everybody know. We were posting about it.
it was a whole swap meet thing.
Yeah, Blaine had her.
They did a Wasteland swap meet. Basically, it was a reason for Garage to do a garage sale so they can get shit out and make the trip to
I
their new
probably
place.
just didn't realize it was in Southern California. I probably assumed it was in Northern California.
Yeah, it was not long
And-
before she moved to Vegas.
Yeah.
She was trying to liquidate some of her stuff.
Yeah,
That's where I got her
so
dreads.
that's where I got my fucking water roll boat.
Yeah.
Is that where that came from? I look at that thing every time I come.
Yeah, many things had it, and I was like, I need this in my life. This is fucking legit. It is the fucking whole boat of the Mariner.
Yeah. Toy action figure style.
But it didn't came with the figure. So,
but it's also huge.
It's huge.
It is.
So, but I bought it anyway because the many things hooked me up with a deal. So I bought it, and then once we got to Vegas back in November to visit the garage at their new spot, they had the figure of the Mariner, fucking Kevin Costner
Yeah.
character. So now I have the person who can ride the boat.
Yeah, I noticed he's on there now.
Yeah, it's just sitting
he's
up
now
there.
on there.
It's on display in our kitchen.
Yeah, like it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
huge. It's fucking huge.
If you guys haven't seen our apartment, if you watch some of Danny's DJ or some of Commodore's DJ stuff, you will see part of our living room, but our whole apartment is the living room and the dining room are Commodore's collection of
Basically.
horror movies, pop figures, whatever else he loves. And one of those things is the water warp Mariner, and it just sits there in our kitchen.
It's a lot
It's
of
gorgeous, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
I've got some wrestling and Disney and other related pops. The
I've got a
ones that
few
bought me.
Wasteland posters and stuff that are mine that are out here. But yeah, when
Pause.
when I moved into this apartment, and then later when Bex moved in, Commodore had lived here for a number of years and had already decorated the living room.
almost a decade now.
Yeah. You've been here for a while.
Yeah, so he had already decorated the living room when I moved in. So there wasn't a lot of spare space, but I did get my my Wasteland banner up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You got the
when
3D
you showed me that, I had to make sure that I got home because I love it.
This
Yeah.
whole place is wall to wall horror, wrestling, and nerd memorabilia everywhere in
Yeah.
every room,
Yeah.
down the hallways,
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the kitchen. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to find a spot to hang up my Loungefly bags so I can swap them out and display them because they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
It
Leo.
was funny because when I was in SoCal and I'm visiting my girlfriend, she's roommates with somebody, and her roommate owns the place. Her roommate's place is very like, think of what you see when you do a tour of a model home.
Okay.
That's her roommate. That's the apartment she lives in. It is very
so
and
the
now
exact opposite of this.
it is very it is very clean, minimalist, and like very sterile.
Yeah.
It's so clean that it looks like almost nobody lives there.
Gotcha.
Because her roommate's a clean person, she's a clean person, but I'm just like, it just doesn't feel right. I'm just in an apartment that feels like it's lived in. It's just a mess all the time.
We're
There's
chaos.
3 people live there. Yeah.
We're all neurodivergent in this house.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you guys to see my new place.
I'm
at least
excited.
I'm a temporary in. It is literally the living room floor is a wooden floor dance studio with mirrored walls. That is my living room, and we literally have weapons hung up all over the walls of all your fire spinning and sword things, and we practice rope dart. We have a silk rig and a Lara in our living room.
See, that's where my thing is. I just want to just hang in one. Just
Those
Yeah, it's my
artist
swing
lofts,
now.
man.
yeah.
I am living where all the burners live in Oakland.
God damn it.
That's pretty cool though.
It's only for another couple months, but I'm
Yeah, that's
loving-
something
I'm
we should
loving
do.
it.
We should at some point we should fill our fucking our bottles,
Our growlers.
our growlers.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've been to
It's been a while
Fountainhead.
since we've done a growler episode where we drink from growlers to watch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I get mine
this was
too.
still like season 1, maybe season 2.
Let me know. I'll buy a growler. I'll come in to do that.
yeah.
Well, like I said,
we've
these
done
are
those in a
Pacific
while.
growlers that we got from a nearby brewery called Fountainhead.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we still have them. We can get them refilled.
Yeah.
And Doc can buy one also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're pretty good. It's good beer there.
They
Yes.
are.
Love the beer
I
there.
ended up getting one because Outback Steakhouse sells growlers.
And there's one full of.
The whole thing was because it was after they'd gotten theirs, and I'm like, I saw someone filling one up to go. I'm like, I wonder, because I was on a date with a now ex, so I got the waiter's attention. I'm like, okay, this is gonna sound really weird. Can I buy a growler and you fill it with root beer? And he's like, let me check on that. We should be able to, but let me just confirm.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
And they went
Right.
and checked, and they're like,
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'll charge a picture's worth of
actually-
soda.
yeah, it was just they filled it with soda. And I'm just like, thank you. Like, I take it you don't drink. I'm like, no, I do not. But I just wanted the growler, and I still have it.
Yes,
Yeah,
we still have all our growlers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
And it's just so cool.
we both have our Fountainhead ones, and then you have yours.
It's
Yeah.
just been a hot minute since we've been to Fountainhead and actually went and filled them. Because again, it's pretty much ever since Joe left.
Yeah.
Joe
Because
was
Joe's our favorite person at that brewery. And
Joe
he's
was
gone.
our bartender, and he was our favorite. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
just like we all stopped kind of going to Boondocks when Rev left.
right. You get to know certain people, and you come there not only for the drinks, but to see that person.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I found out later?
Huh.
You know how I asked him one day, do you know how he got his name?
No,
He got his name better than any Wastelander ever got his name.
what's that?
So on like his, I think it was his 30th birthday.
So we got Indy Rose Indy going, good day! Trying to catch up, not sure what they're talking about. Basically, we're talking about drinks at local breweries right now. We're basically just talking about other like upcoming Wasteland events and fucking basically it's kind of the topic of a tribe called Cowfuckers with a keg of beer, and then we just got on that topic of beer.
Yeah.
So, and we also got Leo, the Australian, going, what the heck is a growler? I don't think...
This.
Yeah, I don't think...
That's a growler.
It's a very tall, big container of beer.
So a lot of breweries...
Do the Aussies not have growlers?
So breweries
They have
will
different
fill
methods.
those growlers up for you to be able to take home, and as long as they're sealed, it's like a completely sealed, unopened beer, and you can keep it in your fridge pretty much forever. Once you open it, you got about a week to drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it will go flat, of course. Yeah, but if you keep it sealed, it will keep the
Tightly
carbonation
sealed.
Tightly.
until you
Yeah.
open it, and then once you open it, yeah, like Doc said. You
Well,
gotta
there's
run
also
meat.
people like me that will just drink that whole thing in one sitting.
Well, yeah,
yeah,
I think that's
definitely.
most people, honestly. But it's a way for you to
Because
take...
it will do 3 or 4 tall glasses of beer.
Well, and a lot of these breweries will
Or
they
two
have
boots.
they have
Yeah.
beers that you can pick up at the store, but when you actually go to the brewery, they'll have special editions that'll never ever hit the store. You can only get the brewery, but if you really like it and you want to take some home, you can get a growler and take it home.
Yeah. And if you have a growler, if you already own one,
Yeah.
even from any other brewery, most breweries will still fill that one with their beer.
So,
Or you can buy their growler, whichever. Yeah.
Andy Rose goes, a friend had a brewery under his house, such good beer. He's such been kicked out after renting 7 years. The landlords are renovating to sell their house before the Olympics. Here in 10 hours time. My mate had to move 7 years plus a brewery in 1 month.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So wait, Andy, are you also from Australia?
Yes.
Okay. Because also Leo,
Say, really,
I think Leo's just now
really
fucking
talking
with
about
us.
his
So
birthday,
he's like,
got naked, got
Leo's
up
like,
on the
a
table,
keg?
Ducks and started drinking.
no.
Yes.
That's how it became
I wish a growler
Nice.
would be like a
I
keg, but
would
no.
love it.
It's
I would love
basically, think like
That's
a
great.
pitcher,
That's
but
great.
in bottle form.
Yeah.
A pitcher of beer, but bottle form.
Yeah, that you can take home with you.
Yes. That is your best description of a growler.
Yeah. So myself and Commodore both own one from Fountainhead. I also have another one from a different brewery from years ago. I have yet to bring it to Fountainhead because I have theirs, so I'll just have them fill theirs. But I own one from, God, I think it's called Aztec
He goes,
Brewery
a
or
mini
something
keg
like that.
then. Sure.
Sure. But honestly,
But it's still smaller than a mini keg because I have 2 mini kegs in my parents' house in Southern
It's
California.
a keg grenade.
yeah, like a mini keg can hold maybe 15 beers worth. A growler,
Mini kegs
Shots.
are more than 15 beers.
okay. A growler is like, honestly, like 4 beers is what it holds.
Yeah.
It's about 4 16-ounce glasses of beer.
Yeah.
So it's like 64 ounces of beer.
So like I said, a pitcher.
Yeah. Most growlers are about 64 ounces of beer. They might vary in size depending on where you go, but a lot of that I've seen are about 64 ounces of beer.
So yeah. Now, I need to rewind this back to the topic at hand. Because again, I was trying to get with the point with the cow keg
Yes.
for the next Wasteland. Then again, this was also a good distraction because we had to wait for a fucking gorilla to get back. It took a half hour. I'm pretty sure it's been a half
A
hour.
mini keg holds 14 pints.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
5 liters.
I'm saying
Yeah.
like 15 beers
Yeah.
because like a pint
So,
of beer
yeah.
each. Yeah.
Okay.
Cow fuckers.
Which is also
We
what
need to
Wesley's
redo
Small is made out of.
The utter shot. So please get a good camera. We'll record. We'll take a picture of this. Apparently Hatter needs to do it. We gotta supervise him so he doesn't die.
Yes.
And then let's see. We got the Wasteland hangout in a couple weeks for Bay Area. I'm really excited for that. Now that he can actually go, should be excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I just moved to Oakland 3 weeks ago, and I live there now.
You're either on the same side of the lake or you're living on the other side of the lake. Either way, you can go around. You're by the lake.
I'm 11 minutes from it.
There you go.
You're by the lake.
Yeah.
I don't remember the lake. I remember going to the hanging garden. I don't remember the lake.
The lake.
You know
I
what?
actually have an
We're gonna have a
Amazon
talk.
send things to the frickin' Amazon locker at the Whole Foods by the lake because it's easy because it's there 24/7 and it's easier to get it than them not able to get into my fucking building.
Yeah.
Or packages getting stolen or something. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, fucking So yeah, we got a lot of things to look forward to, and then of course we got Buzzards Patch coming up in I believe July.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we need the strongest bug repellent we can find because that was the biggest issue of that event. Was
you want to know what works well?
Mm.
Walmart. I can't remember what they're called. It's this green thing, about this big, and it has these butane cartridges with this little pad, and it emits a sound and a smell that we can't hear or smell, but it's supposed to repel mosquitoes for 15 feet. I got one. I've taken it to Lightning in a Bottle many years, which is an 80,000 person festival on a lake, and when no one's there and we're there early setting up, the mosquitoes all attack us, and this thing works. I put it out, and they all stay away from it.
So we need to scatter this over their fucking land.
Yeah.
So that doesn't fuck with us for the weekend.
But you can grab one and hang it on you, and they last for like 8 hours per cartridge.
Okay, so I have to do the core
the
piece on my
Patch
fucking jacket.
is in the Sierra Nevada foothills. Lots of pine trees, lots of redwoods, lots of mosquitoes. Yeah.
I got at least 30 bites.
Yeah. I got one, like, on my forehead. I guess they decided they didn't like my blood and told the others. But it was just like one massive one on my forehead.
Oh, so back to the...
yeah, probably.
So I guess what's to the growlers, the Aussies, what we call long neck.
Sure.
And then Nukes goes, a growler is like 64-ounce bottle you can refill and carry.
Yeah.
And then Leo go, Calcade, utter shots. Aerial Guard from Australia makes all bugs go away.
Yeah. I covered myself in DEET. I still got bit.
That didn't do shit.
I had like different
people's
people's
stuff. And then we get more beer.
Yeah.
Take a garage.
I need to take a garage.
Ooh, stuff.
Bless you.
Ah, thank you. All right, so Doc, tell us a little bit about your guitar that you 3D printed here.
I mean, it is. There we go.
Yeah. I'll hold it. You talk about it.
It's a Fender Stratocaster. 3D printed the body in 6 pieces and put together. Took like 2 weeks to sand it down all perfect, paint it. Aluminum pick guard, Fender Custom Shop 69 pickups. It's all Fender original parts in the thing. Sounds great. I finally got it fully set up and going. Now I just need to learn how to play it more than just basic scales. I decided to be like a Jedi and build my weapon.
I mean, you got to start somewhere. I'm not a guitar player, but yeah, start at the basic scales, learn, and build your way up. It makes sense.
But the guy at the local guitar shop, I took it to him to help me do the setup on it, and he took a look at it. He's like, honestly, you don't need to touch anything. You did the setup perfect. I'm shocked this thing plays super well, and you know what? I don't want to give it back to you. I'm having so much fun playing your guitar. This thing's amazing. So
that's a big compliment.
I feel like I got a huge compliment.
Yeah, that's a huge compliment. I mean, one, it's good to have an expert look it over and be like, did I do it right? Is it tuned good? Always good to have, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially since, you're new to guitar playing. And then also, to have them be like, oh, it's done so well that I'm not even going to offer you any tips. That's a huge ego boost right there. Yeah.
And if you guys are into guitars and in the Northern California area, Chad at Yosemite Guitars in Stockton, really cool dude. He's helped me a lot with this project. And then now I've been at, now I live in Oakland, I've been going to Oakland Guitars, and the guys there are also really cool. One of the guys at Oakland Guitars actually even gave me a tool to make sure that my neck is straight. He's like, yeah, you can just keep it. I don't even know how much this tool costs, but I know it couldn't have been cheap.
Damn.
And that's pretty cool. If you can find a local music shop that can really help you out. I remember years ago when my younger brother was first learning how to play guitar. We had a local music shop that was awesome for us. They offered the guitar lessons there at the shop, and then they would let you borrow guitars from the shop as a way to be like, hey, you like playing on this guitar? Maybe you should buy this guitar. And what was nice, too, is because we had 6 kids in a low-budget home. So could we afford a brand new guitar for my brother? No. Could the shop give him one to use every time he went to play? Absolutely. He eventually saved up some money and got one of their really nice guitars. But for his entire time that he was getting lessons there, he didn't own it. He owned an old acoustic from the 70s that my mom had that my brother just picked up and started messing with.
I've been talking to him a little bit. He may be 3D printing one of his own now that I've done my project.
Yeah.
He's just been waiting for the winter to get a little warmer because he's up in Portland.
Yeah.
And the cold weather fucks with his 3D printer.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, because he keeps his 3D printer not in his house.
He keeps it in the garage.
Yeah. So the winter will really mess it up, yeah. Yeah. So my younger brother, also a guitar player. But yeah, the fact that, I mean, when Doc showed up with this thing, he's like, I 3D printed this. Commodore was like, what the fuck are you doing, Hatter? You own 3D printers. Why aren't you making guitars?
Yeah.
I'm like, because I don't play guitar. I wouldn't know what to do.
I don't either. That's why I built one.
Well, that was the thing. Like, he doesn't have to fucking know how to play. He built them and fucking sell them.
Actually,
guitars are good money.
Actually, I found out, funny fact in doing research while building this, the dude who started Fender, invented the Fender guitar, was originally a radio, TV repairman, electronics repairman out of Fontana, California.
Oh, I know that place.
And he developed the first Fender guitar and made the whole company. In his whole life, he never learned how to play.
Yeah.
Really?
It's literally one of the most popular guitar brands out there. He does not know how to play.
Fender and Les Paul.
Yeah.
Fender and Gibson are the two most popular I know of.
Yeah, Gibson, Fender.
Well, it's nice too
PC Rich.
What's nice too about Fender, if you guys know anything, Fender has a big factory in Corona, California, which is basically mine and Doc's hometown.
That's why when I got the little neck stamp here, I had to buy the one that says Fender Corona,
California.
God,
I just now noticed that. That's fucking cool.
So they have a big factory, and that factory is less than 10 minutes from his mom's house and from my mom's house.
They had one that just said Fender, but then they had one that said Fender Corona, California. I'm like, you know what? I was never really proud to represent my hometown when I lived there, but this is one fucking cool thing about my hometown. I will rep this part.
Yeah, exactly.
Leo, apparently on show, there's this guy named Chris Kinman who does a lot of fucking pickups and shit out there.
Okay.
He's apparently really well known out there.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
And then we got... Cool. So yeah. I'm excited for this guitar. I'm excited for your next guitar project.
Oh yeah. So I'll give a quick thing. I don't know when I'm gonna get started on it. Probably next month. I'm trying to figure out who's got a CNC machine and the price of cutting. But I had somebody model for me, because I suck at modeling 3D, the guitar from Cyberpunk 2077. That is Johnny Silverhand's guitar.
Fucking love that game.
I have the file. It is ready to be thrown into a CNC machine and be cut out. I could do it in 3D print, but I really want to do this one on Atlar wood. And I'm going to do the neck with maple with an ebony fretboard, just like in the game. And it's going to be a double humbucker set to drop D tuning, which is your standard metal tuning.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
See, I love all that. A lot of that went over my head, but the fact there's that much detail going into it means a lot.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot in the guitar that most people don't really realize.
Yeah, because I'm not a guitar player. I mean, not that I could never learn, but I'm not at the moment. Yeah. But the thing is, when you showed me the CAD stuff for it, I was just like, dude, I do CAD pretty regularly, and I couldn't do that.
Dude, the guy busted the file out in a day.
That's
a day.
crazy. And for like $60, right? Like
yeah, he literally hit me. I was like, "Hey, I'm finally able to do this. When you want me to?" I'm like, he's like, he's like, just send me $20 for a deposit. I'm like, okay, send him $20 deposit, and then like 6 hours later, he's like, "Hey, I'm done," and he sends me like pictures of the files. I'm like, all right, here's the other 40, and then he sent me the link.
So cheap.
Damn.
The shop I work at charges $60 per hour.
Yeah. And it was a Fusion 360 file.
Yeah, and
Tell
I work in
you're
Fusion
home with
360.
cold beer in hand.
And
What?
just looking at that, I'm like, I couldn't have
Yeah.
done that in that time.
They're back. Cowfuckers are back. So yeah, basically,
Alright.
what Leo's saying that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'll check with my machinist friend and see if he could bring wood into his machine shop.
Oh.
Nice.
There you go.
But yeah, fucking yeah. So yeah, cowfuckers, we need to redo the fucking utter shot beer. Good beer, please. And apparently Hatter wants to get in on this, but we have to supervise him because he needs fucking what?
Water wings.
Water wings.
Muscles.
Water wings. Yes.
As the kid called them, they're my muscles.
Yes. Yes.
He needs an IV is what he needs.
He needs an
I need an idea of something other than alcohol. Yes.
Just running into my veins.
He needs an IV of saline.
Yes. To keep me alive.
My lord.
Now you're really trying to kill him. I mean, the advantage to that is you wouldn't have to taste it.
This is true, but
I would not have.
but just as my lord, it's gonna fuck you up.
Oh, it'd probably kill you, but you know.
Doesn't sound healthy.
No, not at all.
No, and my girlfriend might be a little mad for killing. Just saying, she might be a
I
little.
mean, I've
upset.
already saved you once.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
so,
I'm not gonna like go back on that.
So
fair.
Trash goes. He was making sure because like he had a comment explain what a fus fungal was.
Oh yeah, we got it.
We got it. We
looked it up.
We looked it up.
Doc looked it up.
Yes, yeah. We are aware of what fus fungal is. We are excited for that drink. We want to try that drink. So if you can make that drink like that, if not better, we want to have some.
Yep, I'm down. I want to try.
Because I'm a sucker for rye whiskey, like especially with like dry shit. Yeah.
Yeah, with like simple syrup and shit. I'm like, that sounds like a good whiskey. Yeah.
So yeah, fuck us up.
Yeah. I'm in.
It was maple simple syrup.
Oh, maple. Right. Yeah, maple
syrup.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Lister, I only
Oh
have
my
one
god,
beer.
they're so cute.
I had 3.
What?
I had 2 of the good beers before the show started, and then this.
I gave him the blood orange to that.
Yeah, I've had 2 of the blood oranges.
Wait, hold on. I
have a blood orange IPA. It's an IPA though.
You had blood orange flavored beer.
IPA. Try
blood
some.
Orange.
IPA. Try some.
I don't like IPA, but I like that.
Get away from me.
See? I knew you wouldn't like it. It's IPA.
But it was blood orange. I was hoping the blood orange would overpower the fucking hops.
No, it's more like a...
That's why I don't like IPA. I'm not a fan of the taste of a Christmas tree. But this one was...
That's what gin is. That's what people compare that to gin.
I can still taste the hops, but nowhere near as much as I can on all the other IPAs.
See, with me, when I drink IPA, it tastes like I'm drinking weed.
I feel like I'm drinking what a Christmas tree smells like.
Yeah, that's what people compare gin with, though.
I don't drink gin either.
Gin,
so I don't
like
know.
Christmas tree or pine trees.
Yeah,
I've actually...
Which is basically Christmas tree.
I haven't had gin since, like, freaking... I turned 21. I had it, like, once. I'm like, yep, but don't like this shit.
Damn.
You gotta do gin
I
cocktails
love gin.
from Captain Stranded.
Well, because that's what Matt used to drink.
Yeah.
all the time, and I'm like, this stuff's horrible.
Captain Limes, dude. Captain Limes.
Captain Stranded makes mostly gin cocktails, and a lot of them
I'm down to trying it again with somebody who says this is a good gin or a gin cocktail. But what I had back then was shit, and it kind of turned me off.
I got a lot of...
Captain Stranded really knows...
I got a lot of Captain's recipes, so I might have some gin left, but I need... some other recipes, so maybe next time.
But like the Captain's Lime with gin, it's basically a gin sour.
Captain's Lime is good.
Captain's Lime. I had people who hate gin to the tea.
I'm down to try it. It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our old buddy Matt, who I was roommates for a while, he was going to school to be a bartender. But his drink of choice probably still to this day, is gin. And he would make a lot of gin cocktails. But I would say he was learning, and were they great gin cocktails? Definitely not every time.
So cow fuckers were like, IPAs taste like Pine Sol smells.
Like how Pine Sol smells.
Well, David, Pine Sol.
Yeah, a Christmas tree, like I said.
And David no goes, if only as potent.
Oh God. The cowfuckers, we may make water wings mandatory for suckling from the teat of the cow grader.
Yes!
There you go, Hatter. You'll be safe now.
Right?
When you say water, are you talking about those floaties?
Yes!
Yeah,
water wings. Floaties on your arm.
See, like, in my area, we call them mussels. Because we got muscles.
They were all just called floaties.
Floaties or water wings.
Yeah.
They're all the same thing.
The cowfuckers are also like, gin tastes like the dust you'd kick up under a cedar tree on a dry day.
You know, I can taste it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I still drink it.
I always liked Matt's line of, I like gin because I'm a 60-year-old woman.
He's not wrong.
Son of a bitch, right? I like that. I feel like I'm now the Golden Girls now.
Right? You're not wrong.
Call me Betty White.
Call me B. Arthur.
B. Arthur was great.
Fucking love B. Arthur.
Toast to all the Golden Girls.
Maybe.
They're all gone
Blanche.
now. All the Golden Girls are gone now. Toast to the Golden Girls. Good show.
The sassiest of ladies.
Right.
Oh, yeah, well, that's whatever.
I mean, come on. All of them,
Ooh.
including Betty White, were playing old people years before they were old people.
Yeah.
Like, Betty White was only in her 50s playing like a 60-plus retired woman.
Yeah.
And then lived a long time after that.
There was legit one out of the 4 Golden Girls that was like legit, like really, really old.
Yeah, that was the mom.
She was like the little one.
Yeah, the character who played the mom.
Yeah. But for me, she was the sassiest of them all. And here's why.
She was great.
She was, because it wasn't because she was like more sassy than the other. She snook it.
Yeah.
Like every time, you never expected when she was gonna hit that fucking burn.
Yeah.
She sneaks that shit, and it was beautiful.
That show was raunchy. Like, I watched a couple episodes since, so I was like, holy shit, like...
The stuff they went over!
I feel like they did the same show today, with the same subjects. People would be, like, bitching and calling it off the air for being too sexual and stuff.
There's a show that's worse than that I think. There's one stand-up show that I know would never survive today's fucking live stream.
Which one?
Married with Children.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that show was awesome.
There's no way that fucking show would survive today.
Not with no ma'am.
Nope.
Not with no ma'am. No.
Of course,
yeah.
You know what I just read a thing today that said that Robin Williams in Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The show had to have a censor that spoke 4 languages because he kept trying to sneak in swear words in other languages on the show.
Yes.
Fucking love
Because that was their thing, man.
Robin
They had all
was a
those-
genius.
The alien language was often just stuff pulled from other languages. Yeah.
So the cowfuckers are like, she was actually younger than B. Arthur.
The mom?
Yeah.
Really?
Which one? Because she looks so older than the others.
Or maybe.
She looks like the oldest. I mean, maybe she was.
Why don't you just Google Golden Girls, look up the cast, and see the ages of all of them?
I will do that.
During the show.
Well,
Because now they're all deceased.
Well, Betty
but
White
still.
was the last woman standing out of the 4.
Yeah, but you could still see when they were born and when they
But
died.
fuck,
Yeah.
B. Arthur, like what? She was the one in the Star Wars Holiday Special, yeah, with the cantina fucking bar.
B. Arthur played Blanche, right?
No,
No.
the little old woman.
That was B. Arthur?
No, B. Arthur was the big one.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Blanche, right?
No. Blanche was the quote-unquote whore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but...
Okay.
So who played her?
Okay, so B. Arthur was Dorothy.
Yeah, Dorothy.
Dorothy, okay. Who was Betty White?
Rose.
Rose.
She was like the
Yeah,
naive.
Betty White
She
was
was
Rose.
the Southern Belle.
Yeah.
She was the naive
Rue
Southern Belle.
McClanahan was Blanche Devereaux,
Yeah,
the
okay,
Southern
Rue
Belle.
McClanahan.
And then
Yes.
Estelle Getty was Sophia.
Yes. Yes.
Sophia was the little old lady
Yes.
Yes.
of the bunch. She was somebody's mom.
Yeah, she was Dorothy's mom.
Yeah,
Dorothy's mom. There
Sophia
we
was
go.
the one I was talking about, the little old lady out of the four.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I'm pulling up birth years. This will tell me.
We go from Wasteland Talk to
Golden Girls.
Fuck yeah! Because why not?
Because Golden Girls was amazing.
Can you guys get Streamlabs so people can come live from outside the room? That's why we do phone call shows. If you want to be part of the show, you make a call to this person's live Facebook, and we put you by the microphone, and you can call in.
Yeah, you can talk that way.
Yeah, if you want to be impromptu, if you want to be on the show as a video guest, set us up beforehand.
That's more of an advance notice for maybe next episode, and then we can have you as a legit guest on screen.
Yeah, but if you want to just call in randomly, you can call my phone over Facebook.
Because we don't do the best with technology, but we do what we can with enough time.
Yeah, we did pretty well with Misty Mayhem.
Misty Mayhem was our last one, yes.
That was our most recent video call, and it went the best of any of our videos.
Out of Ms. Mayor and fucking Makeshift,
Oh,
yes.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Right.
B. Arthur was born in May of 1922.
Okay.
Estelle Getty, which was the mom, was born July of 1923.
Oh, so a year younger. Wow.
Wow.
Rue McClanahan was February 1934.
Okay.
And Betty White was January 1922.
So B. Arthur and Betty White were the oldest out of the four.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Betty White lasted the longest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She died New Year's Eve 2021.
Yeah, she literally died last year, like a week before her 100th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went ahead and did her 100th birthday celebration.
Yeah, she was supposed to host this big, huge event, and then she died, and I think they still did it in honor of her.
Yeah, they did it anyway, yeah.
Because holy shit, Betty White, you don't want to fuck with Betty White.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No. Betty White was amazing.
There's a handful of people in Hollywood I'm convinced can do and say whatever the hell they want with zero repercussions.
Yeah.
Betty White's one of them, and number two, or probably number one in my opinion, is Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
I feel like Mel Brooks can say or do anything. And
I
no one
want to
can
see
say
History of
shit
the
to
World
him.
Part 2.
I have it on Hulu. It's a series.
It's a series on Hulu.
It's not a movie. It's
I
a
haven't
series.
watched it
Right.
yet. Yeah.
So, since we're on this one,
I still want Jews in space.
Yes.
Right?
Betty White was older than sliced bread.
Nice.
Legit. Sliced bread, the first sliced commercial bread loaves were produced in 1928.
And she was in 22.
Yeah.
Yep. What a
God
time
damn.
to be alive.
Yeah.
Sliced bread. Alright, hold on.
What do we got going on? Betty's still 100 in my heart.
Yeah, I just read that.
Yeah.
So hold on. We got trash going. You guys gonna have to have me on the show one day when I ever get down to Cali, and I can make you the Wasteland drinks he was talking about.
Yeah.
If anything, if we make it out to Wasteland, we could record a set.
Yeah.
At Wasteland.
At Wasteland. You're welcome to come here.
And
We can arrange that. Yeah.
Leo suggested that we have to drink them live too, which is we usually
Oh,
do.
yeah.
We'll do that.
When we usually
Sure.
do drinks, we like to try them live so you can see
We'll
our
record it,
100% reaction of how we feel about the drink.
Yeah, it may not be broadcast to the internet live, but we'll record it and post it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because at
Yeah, live
Wasteland,
reactions.
reception is terrible.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we get a jetpack.
Oh my god.
No, I'm talking about the Verizon jetpack.
Okay.
It's we used it at festivals for medical. The owner of the company bought one, and we lifted up on a pole about 15 feet in the air. And amazingly, we get cell phone signal enough to like hook up a full laptop on it and surf the internet and shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
During an 80,000 person festival when all the cell towers are tied up.
Right.
Nice.
Dear Lord, like, I'm seeing an old video of Wasteland Talk, and I'm just seeing how the fuck the stage looked like back then. We didn't have...
It was pretty bare.
Yeah, we had a lot of space for shit right now.
Oh,
now
where's
now
that-
we're nearly full to the point where...
Where's that power glove in the background?
Oh,
It's Emery's.
so, there's a story behind it. Emery, who is a person that goes to a pirate festival called Tortuga.
Okay.
which I believe is based in Oregon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He pops on the show once in a while to do a When Worlds Collide episode, where we compare Tortuga with Wasteland.
Yeah.
And he had a tradition where he leaves a piece of item at our show, and we hold it hostage until next time he comes to the show, and then he leaves another piece of item.
Okay.
So, the first time he did it, he left his sword. And we hold it on display as hostage.
Yep. Every episode. As a matter of fact, it's still there in that episode.
No, that's my sword.
Oh, that's your sword?
That's the Baron's hand.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. That's so we did a show, and then we were talking about, we had a topic about like old Nintendo items, and we talked about the Power Glove. I don't remember which person it was, but we had one of our viewers. I think it was Santos.
I think it was Santos.
Santos
Came across a
Literally-
broken power glove.
literally shipped Emery a fucking Power Glove.
We were talking about the movie Wizards. where they had the
Wizard.
power
I
glove and-
used to have a power glove fully working, but eventually I hadn't touched it in years and years and years, and I ended up giving away all my old school Nintendo stuff. I think I sold it to Mike Mitlighter for pretty cheap, just because he was collecting on some. I'm pretty sure he has my old power glove. I might have sold it independently on eBay, but I had one fully working, no problems with it at all. And then Neo came up, and I was like, God damn it, I should have never sold that fucking power glove.
So we got one. Yeah, Santos came across one. I don't think it was working, and he sent it to Emery. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Emery had it. He was just showing it off, and he left it on the show. So we had that as
Actually,
the next hostage display piece.
cool story. The way I got my power glove.
Yeah.
Because my parents were never in hell gonna buy me one. But my cousin called up the Super Mario Brothers Super Show and won 5 power gloves.
Whoa!
And I got one.
Fuck what?
And I got one of them.
Wow.
Good lord.
5 Power Gloves.
Yeah, so I got my power glove from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show that used to be on TV. Because my cousin got through on one of their contest lines, called, and won.
That's awesome.
So, Cowfuckers says, by the way, the new subtitles that Facebook had decided to read Cowfuckers is Calfuggers. Because there's certain areas where you watch our show, there's subtitles, and when we say Calfuckers, I guess it says Califuggers.
Well, they can't translate the swear words. How dare they?
And then Trash goes, I will warn you all ahead of time. The Bloody Wastelander is not protected 100% and perfected 100%. And when I ferment the cocktail mix, it tasks a bit like rot because it derives from prison tomato hooch, but may be leveled out with the booze. I haven't tried it yet.
I will totally try prison tomato hooch.
Just try the prison hooch first.
I mean,
we're talking about prison drinks. Then sure, we had fucking
this
time era when alcohol was outlawed.
Yeah,
Prohibition.
We tried prohibition drinks.
Yeah.
Let's try prison drinks.
I'll try.
I can see him. I don't remember what movie it is, but he's just like that movie. You want somewhere low? I made it in the toilet.
No, let's go to prison.
Yep, there we go.
Let's go to prison. Because that has the dude without a paddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
I mean, one of my favorite movies ever is Shawshank Redemption. So
That's a good one.
damn good
That's a
movie.
great movie.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But they don't make any booze in the toilet now.
No,
he
they
just
don't.
gets a tiny little rock chipping tool and carves his way out of the prison with it.
Yep. With Rita Hayworth
Yes.
as his poster.
Yes.
And also
Rita Hayworth.
What was the name? The guy, the main character's name. He
the
was also in The Stand, the TV version.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Sinise? Gary Sinise?
I want to say that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, yeah.
I always liked him as an actor. He's good.
I always like Morgan Freeman as Red.
Oh yeah, Morgan Freeman is amazing.
Morgan Freeman's
What you got,
amazing in
babe?
everything
Hi,
he does.
Santos.
What does Santos say?
Sheriff Figment must approve the prison drinks.
Sheriff Figment. Okay.
I'll
Are
stick
you
with
kidding? The prison drinks are all contraband. They're being hidden from the sheriff.
Yes. Or you got it. Well, you always have your corrupt guards.
it. Yeah,
That's true.
I'm easy to bribe.
Because nothing gets smuggled into a prison without a corrupt guard.
Exactly.
Or it's like cavity smuggled.
Oh.
That's a little more difficult.
Yeah.
Oof.
Just depends on what's being cavity smuggled and who's smuggling it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Prisoner's got a conjugal.
Yeah. True.
Well, someone over here is engaged. And that works, because I'm making sure you're okay.
All right. So we're coming up on 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so
my
I
10
think we're
o'clock
about
alarm
to
just went
about
off.
close it now.
See, isn't it a good thing I got the pizza before the show?
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
that definitely fucking helped.
Oh yeah, the pizza was good.
Well,
Thank
they
you
wouldn't
so
have had
much.
to drive anyway.
No,
Yeah.
but we would have been fucking starving and more drunk with the fucking alcohol we've been consuming.
Mhm.
Good point.
So do you want to do the fuck you of the episode?
I'm just trying to think of who the fuck we should do it to. You already did it to them.
Yeah. Well,
You can do it again, fuck it.
Yeah.
You're here. Why not?
Yeah.
So, out of a whim, a surprise guess, even for me, fuck you of the episode goes to Doc.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck you, Doc.
So, fuck you, Doc. Fuck you. Thank you for giving us pizza and being a part of the show and being more local.
Oh, yeah. I am so excited to be up here in Northern California. All new adventures, reunited with my best friend for
Yeah.
years and
And-
years and years.
Yeah.
And dude,
yeah.
there's a lot of NorCal Wasteland events
Oh, fuck yeah.
waiting for you.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Like I said, there's one coming in a couple weeks, right across where you're at.
Well, like I said, and when you guys do that the next month with the anniversary show,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small
Yeah.
smoker, but I got like a tabletop smoker. I'm going to bring
Yeah.
it down. I'm gonna
So,
smoke some meats.
basically, what you want to do for that, talk with
And
Figment.
also like the
Yeah.
putt. He can come out for the putt.
Yeah, pug,
Yeah.
pug.
Yeah.
Yeah, come. So for the reunion, talk to Figment, and Figment will lead you to the right source.
Yep.
To where you can plant yourself into the reunion episode.
Sounds
Yes.
good.
Again, we don't want to know. We have no involvement other than we're just gonna have the show there.
Yeah. So there are lots of guests. We don't know who they are. We don't know what time they'll show up. What order they'll show up
That's a
in.
good one.
It will be a fun episode. Make sure you check that one out. I will try to make sure that the audio is better because the very first episode we just rewatched that, and even though I already knew the audio was bad, watching it again just reminds me how bad.
It didn't. Yeah, because like for us, it didn't matter how bad the audio was for us because we were there. We had that hype. We had that special feeling, and we knew that excitement.
We didn't know how bad it sounded on everybody else's
No,
end.
for all we know, we were excited. We were hyped. We were seeing people we haven't seen in a long fucking time
Yeah.
that we missed and hold dear.
Santos,
Yeah, but now you got this nice new mic that I'm looking at right here that I'm assuming doesn't have that issue.
No, now we have like the audio settings in OBS better.
Sure.
Okay,
So,
maybe I'm
hold on.
wrong.
quick little bit.
We'll see when we get there.
Yeah. So Santos is saying, "Thank you, Doc, for carrying the show. Without you, those two guys would have starved."
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm pretty good at feeding.
I had no plans for food when I got off work.
I was planning to get a pizza, and then you volunteered to get one, so I'm like, "Cool, I don't have to pay for it."
Yeah, no.
So
I was
Leo goes, I'm so jealous of you guys over there with all these events. I wish I could be there.
Let's see.
Well, we've said it before. If there aren't local events, start them.
where are you at?
Because that's guy in
Australia.
Australia. Find a local brewery.
I feel
local
like if any place
pub,
could
something.
easily start a post-apocalyptic event,
They've
it would
got
be
their
Australia.
own events.
I mean, they do have a Mad Max meetup, I think.
Yeah.
At least they did for a long time at the actual site. But beyond that, you could just be like, hey, I'm going to be at this brewery or this bar this night. Everybody show up in costume.
That's literally how
people will
half
show
this shit
up.
started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people will show up.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
So,
you know?
got Jeff.
Yeah.
We will be doing our yearly live, well, not live stream event,
Pre-recorded.
but pre-recorded live at Wasteland.
It'll be live if you're there.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
show up, we'll be there.
Yeah, odds are we most likely will have another deal going on with Goat Heads. If
Yeah.
not, if we get lucky, maybe. Because our goal is to eventually do the main stage.
Yeah.
But if not, we are more than welcome to do at the Go-Heads. And yeah. And this time, hopefully, we'll have a better background to where the sun's not hitting it, to where all you're seeing is a fucking silhouette. And this guy has to heavily edit the video to where it's all fucking bright white and it looks like we're streaming from heaven.
Right? But I will tell you this. If you guys, we've had this problem before. If you guys see us broadcasting at an event, come up and watch the goddamn show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've had this problem at Nuclear and at the campout where people are like, oh, you guys are recording? I'm going to sit off in the corner and just not talk.
No.
So that it's quiet for your recording.
And
we want you involved in the fucking show.
Yeah, please.
The reason we bring it to an event is so that the people at the event can join us and comment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So pull up a fucking chair, make some fucking noise, talk in the background, jump up on stage with us.
Think about it when you're a local radio host. Most of you probably haven't listened to the radio in years, but when you're a local radio host, throw an event at a bar and invite everybody there, and then you listen to it on your radio while you're driving, like, oh God, I wish I was in the bar. And you hear all the people in the background and the comments and the same thing with these guys.
Yeah, we want that.
Yeah.
When we were at New Fuel this year, we sat on the stage, and I mean, Doc came and talked to us. And
there were some people that talked to us.
And there was a few others.
But
the most of the crowd just sat off and tried to be quiet for us. Which, I mean, I get what you're going for. We want the opposite.
Yeah.
I respect that you're trying to be like, hey, they're recording, let's be quiet. We want the opposite. Be loud and come up and enjoy the show.
This is a spontaneous show, and all the fun you're having is all spontaneous on the spot, based on what we're talking, interactive comments from you guys.
Yeah.
And if you come up and talk to them while they're live, it's just more of that spontaneously. It makes it way more interesting for everybody.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want. So when we were at the NorCal campout, and the entire time it's just Danny and I sitting there, and everybody's all far back away.
Because they didn't want to come and approach us because they thought they were disturbing the show. No, we want you to come and approach the show. Sit down, watch it, and have a laugh when we crack jokes at each other. Fucking have a input of what we say.
Roast us. Sit in the audience and talk shit.
Hey, Jesus Christ, do I need to bring a keg and sit it down right in front of them to get you
Say
all up
free
there?
beer!
Right? Right? Yeah.
Honestly, I'll be going to that beer a lot. I need to fill my boot real quick.
Right?
All right, so... in closing, I am the Commodore.
I'm Hatter of the Waste.
And I'm Doc.
We got Figment.
Thank you for joining us for Wasteland Talk.
We should have another show here in a couple weeks. I'll post the event here soon.
Good to know for future reference. If you bring a keg, they will come.
Play us out, Doc.
I mean, Wayne's World style.
It's Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. All right, Adder, get your fucking video up, please, and cut the mic.
Okay.
See you guys next time after.
Thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. And I learned how to get along.